All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Me, Gabriel, Lorenzo, and Kris and Fabian.
You don't think I'm going too far if you think I'm doing it too much.
What the fuck is going on?
Chris is fucking iPhone.
Oh, this is a podcast. I thought we were listening to one.
No!
All right, this is a podcast.
All right.
Official
You don't think I'm
podcast.
going too far if you think I'm going too far.
We're calling this the Kris Hour.
All right.
The Kris Hour. There you go.
This is the Kris Hour. You'll be introduced into Monica, unicorns, and other variety of
No,
gay
Chris
shit.
probably wants to show people this,
It's
so
just
we
the
can't
name.
talk about Chris's friends and
It's
shit.
just the name.
It's the brand.
We can't talk about Chris's friends and shit. We have to talk about.
I'm out of high school.
Chris has friends?
Just said needs to worry.
Because Chris, you're probably gonna want to show people this, right, Chris?
What a dick. I'm out.
Yeah,
Why
but
not,
If,
Chris?
yeah, but if Fabian sees people that in the streets that we yell at, he goes,
I'm still embarrassed.
Even when you were playing the loud music, he was just like,
he got embarrassed. There was nobody around, and you still got embarrassed.
it's a natural tendency.
It's a natural
What the fuck
tendency
is
to
this?
suck
Is that
dick.
yours?
No, I want the wind.
Wind's getting in the fucking way, David.
It's not the wind.
So what if
Hard as I can.
It's the wind, dude.
we can't really talk about.
God damn it. So, Kris Hour.
I bet it sounds like water now.
I've never thought Calby was gay.
That
What?
was fun.
That was great.
I never thought Kelby was gay.
We went to Becca's house. You were there.
Yeah, I was there. I left
But
early.
after you guys
I didn't say
left,
bye.
after you guys left, I don't know who thought it up, but somebody thought we should play
I never.
the drinking game. I never, and that's where you say something that you've never done, but if other people have done it, then they drink to it. And it was cool because fucking Toby was like, I've never had a tattoo on my left arm, and then Joey had a drink because he has a tattoo on his left arm. You know what I mean? Like, or like I've never grabbed a guy's dick.
Is that one
and
that
then the
won't
girls have to fucking. And the
What?
girls have to grab their, drink the beer because they probably did grab.
Oh,
it.
did they all drink it? Don't tell me.
Yeah, they did.
Oh my god! All
That's
right,
right.
who was there? Jasmine.
No,
Rebecca?
Jasmine left. It was
Yeah,
just
Jasmine
Becca.
left.
It was
Becca and
Becca,
Catherine.
Catherine, and Gladys.
And they all.
Yeah, because they had to. They didn't touch it. But I think Gabriel was like, I never thought Kelby was gay, and then everybody laughed, and then all of us drink because we all thought that Kelby was gay, and then Kelby was like, dude, all right. and he drank his beer, and then we're all laughing even harder because he drank his beer. We're like, Kelby, what are you doing? He's like, I'm not gay. Well, that's not what you said when you drank it.
And then like it goes around and it goes to his turn. He's like, let me think. I'm like, I've never kissed a boy in the background. Look at Chris. Yeah.
I think Fred was like, yeah, you did. Or something like that.
What did you think that was interesting over there, Chris? I just left early, dude. I was just like, man,
You should have
fuck this.
stayed.
Were you bored of
stayed-
it or what?
I stayed there and I was just like,
Why didn't you grab any pizza?
I did. I grabbed like one.
I
or two
grabbed a
pieces,
bunch of
slices.
pizza actually.
My stomach was actually fucking up, so I went back home and I was just like, fuck that.
I jacked the chips. That was
Did,
funny.
did you really not like being there or what?
I don't know. It felt like I don't know. I was sitting there, and then I go outside. I'm talking to Jerry and Eddie and Kelby, and Jerry's just talking about stuff and
About how he's
Eddie, and then we're
pregnant.
just talking about Illuminati and government and all that bull.
You were outside for like an hour and a half, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
And
you
you guys were. What were you guys doing? Talking the whole time?
Yeah.
I kept throwing mints
It
at
pissed
people.
me off because I was just talking to Catherine. Like, I was just having a conversation with her. She was all talking about her hairstyle. And she said she wants to get it cut. And she showed me a fucking anime picture of how she wants her hair cut. And I laughed my ass off. And she's like, what are you laughing at? This is a fucking drawing.
And
There's
everyone's
no
like,
way
you
you're
can pull that off.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Becca
oh,
and
you're
Matthew
so
said they could do
stupid.
it. Matthew said she could do it. Becca said, oh, that'll be cute. I was like, I
That's
just
a
laughed.
fucking picture,
I
bitch.
just laughed because that's a drawing.
The funniest
That's
part.
exaggerated style of hair.
The funniest part is when you're all like, guys, before she gets here, remember that she looks like a fucking who.
This is the inside joke. And we're all like, all right, she looks like a who, and then out of nowhere, Gladys like, she does.
I don't know what that was about.
That shit was funny.
And then we're all laughing.
Dude, I just noticed that one girl in there just wearing a lot of, makeup.
A clown face?
I went through.
Cake face?
I had Catherine's phone because she went to the restroom. She
Yeah.
left it there. I had it.
Yeah.
Right?
Did you look through it?
And I looked through it.
Yeah.
saw her pictures. Fucking ridiculously stupid. Me and Toby were looking at it, right? Me and Toby exactly were looking at it. And there's a picture of her like looking to the side like this, and she has like she drew on like tears or whatever, shit like that coming down, and they just more progressed, looked like the Who's, like Who versions. And then it showed like a note for a long time, and they're her and some guy whatever at a fucking water park, and then and it shows her like she has a big ass hickey mark on her neck, and then one right here above her nipple of her boob, and it shows her like that, but covering up her nipple, and she's like showing off the fucking the hickeys and shit like that.
No fucking.
And I saw her friend in the background all braless. I mean, not braless, but had just a bra on like this in the background, and it made me and Toby laugh our fucking asses off.
Did you guys send the pictures to anybody?
No.
That would be hilarious.
That's David's
I
job.
think of that. We just looked.
Message to all friends.
So, and
To mother, dad, and grandma
apparently she puts makeup on it to hide it.
for Matthew.
How do you
sake.
know?
The hickey, because it showed a picture of her putting makeup on it.
Oh wow.
Is it like step by
So,
step? What the hell?
I want.
How to hide your hickey from a guy who likes
I
you.
wanted to like.
Step one.
I wanted to grab her neck and go
Have
like this
watch it.
and see if
Step
I could put
two.
away the makeup. That shit was funny.
Long turtlenecks.
No, I'm expecting like she journals her day through pictures or something. That's kind of what I'm
That's
imagining.
all girls
It's
do.
just her grabbing in the fridge too, and then her eating.
Wait, what else did you see? Did you see that?
She just got a vacuum
I would say
cleaner.
that she's such a slut that she would send naked pictures to all our like guy friends and stuff.
There's a
Including
question
Matthew.
asked.
If there was, I'm sorry, Chris.
There's a question asked. I've never had a one night stand and she drank with it.
Yeah. She's like, I've never had a one night stand. And then everyone's like, and then she's like, and they're like, oh, what the fuck?
What? What?
It was only Becca and Catherine, huh?
Becca,
Not Joey and Catherine. No, I was
yeah,
expecting
Joey.
someone else. If someone was drinking, they would have been drinking too. But you know.
And then we're like, Toby, drink. And he's like, huh?
Yeah,
Was
We
he messed
want,
up?
like,
Who was
everyone's
messed
like,
up?
don't sleep. We're going to draw on you.
Dude, he's always falling asleep like around 12 or 1.
And then, like, I was like, Joey, let him sleep. Let's draw on him. And he's like, fine, let him sleep. And then after we said that, he stayed up the whole time.
Was
Did anybody get drunk?
no.
Eddie
Not-
didn't.
Yeah, Eddie got
Fucked
fucked
up, yeah.
tossed.
What do you do?
So it's like
He's
Becca,
like-
Becca made up this rule that at like 12:10 or something like that, whoever the question lands on has to drink the rest of the UV vodka, and the question landed on him and it was 2:10, so he had to drink the rest of it, and he drank all of it in one gulp.
Fuck.
And then he went
dumbass.
outside with Kelby and he was throwing up and shit.
Fuck.
And then I took the barbecue chips and like,
Did you guys go the next day to have the cake?
oh, that was ice cream.
You did too?
No.
Oh.
Because she said, come tomorrow, we'll have the cake.
I thought it was just cupcakes.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, whose house was it at?
Your house.
Becca's.
Becca,
Did Gladys invite everybody?
Yeah.
yeah,
God damn it. I thought that was funny.
she's the Matthew.
Yep. But she's a successful Matthew. Matthew just plans things, and then when it finally happens, he wants everyone else
He
to
expects
decide.
you to do it.
Yeah.
Renzo,
Like, oh, whatever you guys want to do, I'm down for it. I'm just, I just planned for you guys to be here.
I'll throw a party at your house, Lorenzo. You're invited too. You're just saying.
That's exactly what happens.
But it was pretty funny, actually. And then I was on my date Saturday. It all happened Friday, and I was on my date Saturday, and then I got a text from Becca like at 12:30 saying you and Gabriel should come with us to Denny's or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, we had that too. But Matthew said I have work at 10 and just lied. You don't want to go.
I'm down for another pancake
He
eating
talks
contest.
badass right here.
Look at the doggy.
He actually goes back.
Looks
He's
just like
running away.
our dog, but a better version.
I've never seen your dog.
Well, it doesn't look like your dog then.
Yeah. It's better.
What you gotta say in that voice?
But yeah,
It's better.
again,
It's better.
it sounds like
Oh my god, it's better.
it sounds
Yeah,
like
Bubbles.
you guys had fun at
better,
Becky's party,
better,
though.
better.
Better butter, beater butter. Better butter, beater butter.
Faggot. I couldn't even remember it.
It sounds like you guys were having a lot of fun at Becky's house.
It was alright.
Yeah, without you.
The party
Blitz.
kicked off when David left. I mean, what?
Yup.
What did Sergio say about it?
Nothing. You just on the way back. Didn't we see a party?
Yeah,
Yeah,
cops
we-
crashed it.
Yeah. We went over there. We saw a party with some girls like short skirts and.
And I was like, David, if you turn around, I'm gonna hit on these chicks and call them bitches. And we go by them, and we finally get in. He was like, "Hey, need a ride?" And he just look away. I'm like, "What? Don't look at me like that, you fat bitch!" And then David's laughing his ass off.
There's like girls just walking down the street, dude.
And then
All
fucking we
dressed
keep
up.
going, and I ask these guys, like, do you guys know where a Denny's is? They're like, no. I'm like, you sure it's not down the street? And they're like, I don't know. And then Sergio comes out and he's like, you guys know where the nearest gay sex shop is? And then David's laughing, and then we turn, and we see these douchebags.
And they're giving this one girl a ride. She looks pretty hot.
It's a fat little dog.
And fucking what is it? We went to Denny's to go do that one thing for the podcast thing.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think it went that great.
it was all right.
It was all right, but I didn't think it was that great.
It wasn't the best, yeah.
a challenge.
I expected you to get all fucking
pancake
violent,
eating
David, like
contest.
you said you would.
Well, the thing is, I think because I was it was another force in the.
It was
I haven't
another-
no.
It was another.
No, it was just Sergio, and I don't know.
I was expecting you to get violent, dude. I was like, fucking yell at
It was
Matthew or something.
Denny's. I was fucking.
So he's hitting a ball.
I don't know. I was all cramped and
It-
shit.
it
It
seemed-
felt uncomfortable.
yeah, it
we need to
seemed-
find another place.
What would the
seemed
dog do
weird
if someone
doing
just
it at a
ran
restaurant,
up
period.
and just jacked the ball with
Next
so
time we
after
should just
it?
go to a fucking furniture place. Because I wasn't. The thing is, I wasn't
For
comfortable. I
hours.
couldn't be me. I wasn't comfortable. Shit. I was just like this the whole time. And Sergio was pretty funny. That was an interesting story about like almost going to jail and prison and shit. And yeah,
Yep.
how's it feel to be finally recording, Fabian? Finally,
Pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but it's on the Kris Hour.
it's on the Kris Hour.
And that was our guest.
You know, technically we're Chris's guest right now.
Yeah, we had Gabriel on it the first time.
I didn't say shit.
And it was bullshit.
It was fucking.
It
It was alright.
It was so
It was
retarded.
alright.
Like, you guys keep going, and then, like, as soon as, like, Katy Perry came up, you guys then were like, oh, what the fuck, Gabriel? Oh, you piece of shit, you dumb shit, don't even talk anymore. No, and you guys kept picking on me.
You got
like, oh.
burned.
I
by
think it was a
Lorenzo.
good one, Lorenzo.
Yeah, he
I
did
think
get
the first
burned
one
by
was
Lorenzo.
good.
Lorenzo, kept,
Out of
Lorenzo
all
says that shit every day.
I'm not overdoing it unless you think I'm overdoing it.
Oh, that's what it was.
And I just hear, oh my god, you're not. We're not thinking you're overdoing it. You're over fucking doing it. It's like,
It's weird how we either have to do these recordings with Chris or Matthew because we don't have high technology. And
you
our
have your own
iPhone.
iPod, dude.
Yeah, but mine doesn't record. Mine doesn't have a recorder.
Yeah,
Yours
Rich
has-
Chris.
Yeah, bitch.
Because yours is
Sorry.
a phone, and yours can actually talk. You can talk into your
I
phone.
spent my birthday money on the phone. It's
Yeah.
not-
Oh,
you must get a lot of birthday money.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Apparently.
Mr. Richie Rich.
I've never gotten birthday money.
So we have to have Chris or Matthew with us, Lorenzo, to do these.
I've gotten a
recordings, dude.
birthday 99-cent store
It's
shirt.
like your bar mitzvah.
So Chris, it's your responsibility to be like, all right, let's record this shit.
Yeah, you get money and you get sex dolls
I don't
and shit.
get. You gave me a sex doll.
And you get dildo rainbows.
That was from you too, Gabriel.
Wait, you don't even say the item, you just say dildo rainbows. You don't even say
And the thing
item.
is,
Shut the fuck up and support me on this.
dildo item, dildo.
Oh, dildo rainbows. It's so dark, like a giant cloud of dicks like that.
Just a dick rainbow.
and when we put this
What,
on
you
the
didn't eat?
website, we could just call this the Kris Hour.
Or-
And every time we record on Chris's iPod, we could just call it the Kris Hour.
Yeah,
dude.
not Omni
Calling
3.
this the Kris Hour?
Whenever there's Matthew, that's Omni 3, and this is the Kris Hour.
Wait, what the fuck are you guys
You're gonna
talking
get-
about?
you're gonna get
Is there a
sued.
website or something?
Yeah, why are you doing the Omni 3?
He's gonna get sued.
Why are we doing
that's
Omni
why.
3?
Yeah.
There's a
Well,
website.
That's what
If
that's what
there's-
they called it on the website.
if
That's what
there's-
Matt put it on.
Yeah, if there's a rap group. called
Yeah,
Omni
he's gonna
3
get
already.
sued.
There's no rap group.
Yeah, there is.
No.
Gabriel
He'd
found
be
it.
like,
It's a-
yo,
it's a
yo,
pro- it's
yo,
a
I'm
production.
suing your ass.
I know what you're talking about. That's not a rap group.
Yeah, it's their name. They trademarked it. You're gonna get sued.
Dave, if they have a reason to
Fuck
sue,
up.
they're gonna sue because they're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah. If they're making money off their name, they're gonna fucking sue as soon as you find
We've
you.
only been 13 minutes in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bitch.
Chris, they're gonna look up Omni 3 and they're gonna say like, we should sue this bastard, you know, because they're so self-absorbed. They're gonna be
Let
like,
this
I
be
wanna look
known
myself up, you know?
that it was David's idea.
It's like if Gabriel named himself Katy
Yup.
Perry, and Katy Perry goes home and says, I want to look myself up and see what it says about myself.
It's just a bunch of naked pictures of me.
I'm pretty sure if she did look up herself on Facebook, she would find Gabriel.
Probably.
Gabriel Hudson. Stupid.
Owns all her sites.
I don't know. I like this name, the Kris Hour. It's pretty good for Chris as the iPod.
The Kris Hour.
It should be the unicorn.
We should sound like.
But the thing is, Chris, you're gonna have to talk a lot more. You're gonna have to be like, oh, you know what? My friend starts with the H. Is a fucking hoe.
I take pictures of guys in the locker room, and I don't consider it
My
gay.
friend H is a hoe.
And then like let's say you want to talk about your friend Ma, and then
Ma.
Ma,
Friend that
my
starts
ma.
with H.
Mommy.
or you know, you could just say like,
Hillary.
oh, my friend,
One that starts with an A?
my friend, she's talking about her stupid problems, and I don't care about them. You know, I hardly care. I just want to get in there and fuck her pants.
Your friend,
You do that, David.
She just gets undressed and he just grabs the pants and just starts fucking her.
Your slut friend is such a whore that when
fell.
she plays horse on basketball, she just stops after HO.
Damn.
I lose.
See, Chris, you're not even talking, Chris. What the fuck is this?
I like listening
Fabian's
to
talking
this
more.
conversation.
Chris,
Oh,
you have to. Come
You
in
be the
here,
most
dude.
greatest boyfriend in the future for
Yeah,
your
what
future
the fuck?
husband. But for right now, talk.
Boyfriend for a future husband.
Yeah.
Listen, like Gabriel.
Shut the fuck up.
He's the dumbest person.
Don't worry, Gabriel. You tried.
So we're planning on going.
For
to
your
the
birthday, I'll
beach.
buy you hooked on phones.
Everyone knows it's Gabriel.
Yeah.
So we're planning on going to the beach
That's
Wednesday,
pretty
Thursday, or
stupid.
Friday.
Dum
And,
dum 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 dum.
I think if we could do Friday, I think Friday would be cool. Because then, if we do go to something like that, then we could probably, have a Legion out there. You know what I mean?
But David's like, well, what do I have to work? And then Matthew's like, well, okay, but still go.
We could get there early.
Matt's gonna be like, well, you guys can't do anything without me, you know.
We can get there early, do everything.
We can. Fuck
Do everything that wants to.
You know, he pretty much knows where everything
Gilbert
is,
and
and whenever
Vino
we get
and all
lost,
those
he
guys
has
that want to
fucking
come out
iPod
there, if
app.
they want to come out
That
there, they can come out
iPod
there
took us
later.
to shit.
Well, they
that
went to
time.
Venice and they didn't invite us.
No,
so fuck them.
who was driving,
Lorenzo.
David?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm
They
throwing
went
That
to
it.
explains
Venice
a lot.
and
It's
shit.
David
Like, I
driving.
know this
Remember-
crap, dude.
Hey
They
guys,
went
it's
to
David.
Venice,
Shut the fuck
Lorenzo.
up, Gabriel.
They
God
They
damn,
went to
fucking-
And
Venice
they were
and
like,
took-
oh, Lorenzo.
They went to Venice and took shrooms, and Jose renewed his
How do you get the
marijuana
money?
license. I have no clue.
But that's Jose.
They
Guys,
could have
stop
invited us,
smoking.
Lorenzo, but
right
guess
now.
what? They were like,
Wasn't
fuck
his dad
Lorenzo,
supposed to get let out last
David,
week?
fuck
Huh?
Matthew,
Yeah.
fuck Gabriel and Chris and Fabian.
Fuck!
Do you want to know why they do that? It's because we don't have Legions anymore.
Yeah.
They're all because they want. They're all,
When was the last time we had one?
everybody's looking for their own self production, basically.
Everyone
Their own
wants to do
place
their
to
own
hang
thing.
out. It has to be
But
their place.
when was the
to-
last time we had a Legion? Think about it.
I don't remember.
That's a
At
long
least
time.
a
She can't
month
remember
ago.
it.
Fabian, who else cleans the Legion besides me and you?
Me?
But the backyard has gotten
Nobody?
so crazy
Exactly.
because of the weeds and
Dog
shit.
Harley's messing up the
Yeah.
furniture.
If you need help,
Well, the fucking pine tree.
Oh.
Fuck, that's gonna be so horrible to
It's
clean.
just it's so hot during the fucking day.
What do
And
you
the
get- why do-
sap
what do you
in the
guys
branch
do
is
with the
gonna
pine
fuck us
We're
over.
gonna have to cut
oh,
it
I
down
hate
and shit
getting
like that.
the fucking.
Are you gonna have to borrow
sticky
shit from
hands.
Martin? Or
Yeah,
what?
it's a
Martin
big ass
no.
fucking piece, and I have to sharpen shit. Bull.
Sharp and shut.
I didn't do anything wrong
After
that
this,
time.
after this,
Yeah,
we should
yeah.
go check out. I want to check it out. I want to see like how much is split.
It's funny because Gabriel comments on like he does the work.
I do, bitch.
You do like
Do you do like
5%
one
of the
spot
work.
and you spend an hour on it?
Yeah, he does.
Fabian was kind of like that.
This big.
You're making fun
Fabian
of
was
yourself.
kind of like that.
I don't give a fuck. I'll make fun of myself all I want.
Dude, that's
bitch.
why I do the fucking lawn in like 15 minutes.
Well,
When you complain,
no,
no,
you
no.
have a bitch about it for
No,
an
no,
hour,
no,
then
no.
you do it.
This was when I was
You're
working-
me.
This is when I was working on the barbecue.
Oh yeah.
When me and Fabian were all like, all right, let's do this, and then I started working on it, and then Fabian helped me out a little bit, but you could tell he didn't want to do
By
it.
the barbecue.
So,
And then,
so
me and
David
my dad
started on
did
it,
the
and
rest for the
Fabian
rest of the night,
did the
but-
whole thing.
That's cool.
I forgot I was supposed to go somewhere after, and then you're like, "Oh, let's do it now, Fabian. You have nothing better to do." And it's like, "God damn it, I was going to leave somewhere."
You know what's great is I think Matthew gets paid on Friday too.
Yeah, I did get paid Friday too.
Where you'd be like, hey Matthew,
Buy us some
buy-
dinner.
Dude, instead of just bringing shit, we should just buy shit. Dude.
Yeah, well, I
we
mean,
have
that's-
money.
Yeah,
Lorenzo.
let's just buy
that's what
shit.
I'm saying that we should all pitch.
People
in
don't have any
to
money.
buy,
Spends it all on God knows what.
Fuck, let's see how much I
you know,
have.
sandwich stuff and crap like that. You know what I mean?
No. I meant like actually going out and
What did
fucking
you spend
buying
your money
like
on?
processed
Another
foods
Xbox,
and-
that'd be funny.
$3.
Not even. We could just
Like
buy like.
$3.
I don't
What'd
know.
you spend
Whatever.
$150 on?
Huh?
Why,
Well,
Oh, fucking
You know,
Why-
like fucking In-N-Out or
well,
fucking
why,
McDonald's.
money
why
for
would
the
you do
movie.
that? Why would you do that when you could save money
70 in my bank
legitimately
account
by
that
buying
flew
sandwich
out.
shit?
Because
And
you
then
know,
later on in
fucking
the day,
bank.
if you wanted to fucking get a fucking
I gave
hamburger
20
at
for my
Carl's Jr., you
mom.
could get a fucking hamburger at Carl's Jr.,
gave-
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
another 20, so 40 goes
So
to my
let
mom.
Gabriel finish talking first. Fucking Gabriel.
Shut the fuck up, not even talking.
Finish
This is why-
talking,
This is
Gabriel.
why we kicked you out, Gabriel, because you have to talk over everybody.
Because you guys are talking about your bitch
No,
lover,
'cause
Matthew.
You can't join in the conversation. You can't go over somebody else's conversation and start a different conversation.
Well, you could, but it's kind of weak.
It's
like
3 against 1 bitch and you.
Yeah, we owe it to the people who aren't listening to us to speak clearly.
We have to let them know.
We owe it to the people that we're insulting.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you,
Dude, imagine
Catherine.
the people found this. You guys would be sued to fucking God knows where.
Matt David would be sued for Omni 3.
Yeah, you're gonna be sued from Omni 3. You're gonna be sued because you're
For,
because
ra-
Katy Perry's gonna think you're
for
a fucking
potential
stalker.
rape.
Yeah, for potential rape. Chris won't get sued for anything. He's not even talking.
Chris will get sued for fucking being
The
a
Kris
bitch.
Hour.
Yeah, it's already.
Chris, this is your fucking hour. You're not talking for shit.
David,
Fabian, you're gonna get
Let me
taken
do
away
my
by
own stuff.
Chinese police officers.
Let me do my own
Doesn't
stuff
make
and
any
jerk
sense.
off
I
over
don't
here in
know.
the corner.
It's supposed to sound
Exactly.
awesome.
We gotta talk one at a time, Gabriel. You keep talking over everybody, dude. What the fuck's your problem?
I'm not even talking to you,
Right, you
bitch.
talk about this, you talk about this, and let's all talk at one time.
All right.
We can't talk at one time.
Who the hell's talking?
so how about that tree?
The only reason why Gabe was talking over everybody is because he thinks is the Joker is gonna go shoot some people. Right now.
Oh, that's fucked.
We'll go shoot a kid.
Oh,
with
you're
red
welcome.
hair.
You know it's gonna take months to years to actually prosecute him.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
He's another OJ.
he is. Well, no, because OJ was kind of. They didn't really know if he did
it's
it
a
or
mass murder appeal to the public that people got a hold
Did
of.
you hear what happened at his apartment?
not.
They-
They have these strap bombs everywhere and shit.
No,
No,
he
he
threatened.
did.
He threatened bombs, but there wasn't any.
No, there was.
There's napalms.
Yeah, there was all over. That one of them exploded, and then they figured out that the rest of them were in there. There was only one explosion out of all of it.
Damn.
Yeah, he at 12 p.m. exactly when that movie started. There was a timer on his computer. It's put really loud techno music, and the neighbor was gonna go in and open the door, but she didn't want to, so she just called
They
somebody.
heard that playing.
So it means she would have opened it. You know, the whole apartment would have got set
They
on
went
fire.
through the
napalm
window,
and
though.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
That sounds crazy, fan.
yeah. Dude, that guy was actually pretty damn smart. I don't even think he's crazy. I think he's just playing all this
He
shit.
got-
into
He
it.
actually planned it for a couple months.
Yeah, it seems like he planned the prosecution too. That he's just going to be sent to a mental institution or something.
Let's hope that he gets out and then Batman can come save us.
Fuck no.
Let's hope that he gets out, and then we have a beer with that.
They're saying that they should have Christian Bale go to all the kids and people and stuff and say, like, you know, and just visit them.
How awesome is that? That
They
in
already
the
have-
future, a movie will cause your brother or your little son's dead.
What the fuck is
What
Christian
the
Bale gonna
fuck are
do?
you talking about?
Okay, hold on.
Christian Bale.
Imagine like in the future, it was like, oh, you guys see that one Batman movie? It's like, no, my son died there.
Fucked up. No.
Like in 30
Yeah.
years, he's like, here's the 30-box anniversary with memorable coin of the family and people who died. It's
People are
like,
actually making fun of it.
I am.
No, because Robert
Sergio was.
and Gil went to the movies and somebody pulled the fire alarm right during the movie, and they were all tripping out. People were running and getting scared.
Just get like some
crazy, man, so-
get some firecrackers going, and then just set them off, and then walk in. Just
Oh, that'd be fucking crazy.
You know what Juan was
I have the
talking
Gorilla
about that was
Hug,
actually worse?
firecrackers.
Let's talk- You guys know what Juan was talking about that was actually worse? You guys remember the Norway shooting?
Oh yeah,
Where they bombed the
that
building?
was like
and-
30 people, right?
No, they killed 70. Oh, the guy killed 70.
He bombed the place and then he went off to kill more people.
He bombed the blaze.
He bombed a building,
Fuck you.
and they were
I
busy
can-
with that, and then he went to an island and just shot over 70 people.
Damn.
Okay,
I shot over 70 million
Going
kids.
back to what David said.
So
Out of my
They're
dick.
saying, going back to what David said, he said that they're having Christian Bale going to go to all the families and shit.
Hey, that's what they
It
want.
wasn't his
That's what
fucking
they
fault.
want.
It's stupid,
Okay,
man.
my question is Christian Bale going to be like, hey,
Question.
No, he was gonna go as Batman, dressed as Batman.
my name is Batman.
I'm gonna shoot you.
I wasn't able to do anything for you. I'm not a real superhero. I just play one.
But trust me,
It's a
justice
nice
will
thought,
prevail.
though. Actually,
What is he
You're
gonna
set
do?
on bail.
I bet people who are traumatized.
That's more making fun of the families than anything.
Yeah,
He's dressed up
that's
as
actually
Batman.
dramatizing.
It depends
Yeah.
on the way you take it, dude. It's a nice gesture, especially. Imagine you
No,
were
it's
there.
not a nice gesture.
Imagine
because
you were there,
You're
dude.
dressing up as a guy that's supposed to be able to save the world, and he couldn't save a theater people.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's
You know?
basically telling the
No,
kids.
even worse. They got shot. The actor from the movie where the shooting began, that he's popping out. It's.
But
I mean, they're dramatized.
they're
right
sending
now.
the
They
message that there's not only villains, there's heroes also, you know. And it's like it's a small message, you know. They're not gonna
But he
think
didn't
of. They're not
save
gonna think of
anybody.
it.
He's just an actor.
If anything,
They're
the
not gonna think
officers
about
and
it
the
that way,
paramedics
dude.
should be.
They're just
the
gonna give him a
How do
nice
you know?
feeling. They're just gonna
How do
give
you
him
know?
a nice feeling.
Did you
dude.
have?
They're not really.
Did
he's
you
not-
have your
This feels
brother
like
die
CNN.
in a
Dude, you wouldn't know either. We're just actually thinking about it.
I don't
It's
know
not
what he's
like-
doing.
And I'm thinking about it, and I'm saying that's probably more traumatizing than anything because this guy is going over there saying, "Hey, I'm Batman."
He also wants to
he's
like
dressed-
send the message that they're there's heroes also, dude.
I mean, the cops.
That's the message.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a real one. He's just dressing up as one.
Did you guys hear about
Yeah,
all those
exactly.
stories?
But it's still a nice little, you know.
That's like having Santa
I didn't
Claus
hear
come to
about
your door and say, "Hey, I'm going to give you presents for Christmas instead of saving your brother."
God damn it!
still,
It's the same thing.
Justice will prevail.
Fabian, you're gonna die.
still a nice thing to do.
Shut
dude.
up, Chris.
I don't know. Some people don't think the way of like, oh man, I'm just gonna come in here and not save my brother, you know?
I see it more of an
Yeah,
insult.
you see it as a few, but I see it as like kind of a nice gesture.
You
No,
shoot
actually, did you guys hear about the stories with the cops and all that, dude?
where they suck
They were on the scene within 2 minutes, dude.
Oh,
How? I don't know. They were all
There's-
there within
there's-
2 minutes.
It's a government conspiracy again, like
Shut up,
9/11.
There was already police
Shut
there
up.
holding the crowd. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
and the
always
cops
easy
came
for them
2
to-
minutes after. They got, I think, like, right as they arrived, they got the guy. And right after that, all the paramedics and stuff showed up. And there's a bunch of stories about, people jumping in the way of people, them going over, you know what I mean, right? They would put people under them so they wouldn't get shot.
You would have been more
Stories like
effective.
Damn.
Yeah.
You would have been more effective if you went in, threw a grenade into
Why are
the
you talking
line.
about how to
God
kill
damn
people?
it, Gabriel.
So when they disperse, dude.
Now we know, Lorenzo.
I blame all your guys' Call of Duty games.
That's what they
no,
said
no.
that when he barely broke in, he aimed straight for the back row, and started with the shotgun.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking Lorenzo.
And then he pulled
telling
out a machine gun with a round drum and a jab.
He thought it was
just
an airport.
fucked up, dude.
Yeah, David got
Fucking
it.
Gabriel.
No, you
I blame
guys.
all your Call of Duty and military games.
Dude, it's always
It
has to be
teaches
that.
people how to do that.
Supposedly this guy was like in a
He has a
medical
big,
trial.
big video
Huh,
game nerd.
He was like in a medical trial.
Kill the phonies.
Oh, supposedly he was into action ROPG games. Wait, did I say that right?
RPG?
RPG games, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Action role-playing games. And yeah, dude,
That's
Role playing.
pretty crazy.
yeah.
And he actually thought he was a Joker, and he dyed his hair red.
It's
Gabriel.
it's,
Yeah, but
it's real
The
person.
Joker's hair is green.
Here's the thing. He might be crazy, or he might have just planned this shit out, dude. Like really, really well. I mean, this guy was.
He dropped out of the University of...
Yeah.
Can you believe that shit, Lorenzo?
He was
Oh.
really, really bright. So that makes me think that. Dude,
he was the
planned this
son?
shit out.
What was
Huh?
he gonna go for?
Huh?
He was
Shut
going
up,
for
Phil.
neuroscience, and he
Yeah,
dropped out.
neuroscience. And he dropped out. He was gonna go in honors, and then all of a sudden he drops out. He plans out this entire shit since he's 18, and then he just starts blasting. in movie theaters.
He's like, Superman's better.
That's hilarious.
Help stop bullying, kids.
I don't think bullying's a problem anymore.
Well,
I think
Fuck
actually,
Lady
bullying
Gaga.
is a problem, but it's not.
I think that bullying kids just need to grow fucking thicker skins and stop being such pussy bitches.
Well, Gabriel, you're kind of a bully too.
Yeah, but again,
I am a bully.
Then again, why is there so
probably-
many dicks?
That's probably how it happened. Well, why not? You gotta fucking survive in the world. Like,
Yeah.
like this guy, he probably just got bullied and took it the wrong way and shit like that. And he saw the Batman movies and the Joker made him feel like
Alive.
bigger and better. And so he started thinking about it and he started trying to be like him.
In
And,
2 months, his ex-girlfriend says that she dumped him.
You never know if he did plan on being like that and he does plan on getting out somehow, like the Joker does, and you never know. You might
Oh,
you
yeah,
might
that's true.
you might find maybe a superhero that
that
will
would
do
be
that.
fucking crazy.
That would be
He does
so
get out
funny
there.
if this was all plot for some guy to come out as a
He
superhero
got
for the
beat up by
town.
Batman when he was younger.
When he would, what about you know on the fucking Science Channel,
Yeah.
they have the
Do they have history on the Science
well
Channel now?
like how history like the History Channel and the Discovery Channel and shit like that. They all have random shit now all out of nowhere. Like the Science Channel has oddities and all this weird shit. Whatever, but I believe a couple months ago, probably about 3 or 4 months ago, I saw them that having a new show come out that was about real life superheroes, the guys that dress up as
Oh, yeah, I
superheroes
saw
and
that,
everything. I don't think it lasted for too long.
Gator
I think
Boys.
it was like a couple episodes.
the
but,
superhuman thing was actually pretty badass. You seen that one, right?
I never watched him.
but I'm talking about like the people that actually dress up like superheroes. So
What
you
the
never know.
fuck?
This
Why is
guy-
that even-
This guy's a villain. And if he does escape and shit like that, maybe somebody might, be
Because Morgan Freeman's better.
be a rich guy and do something.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but this guy had, he had a bright future, but this guy's just fucked it all up because he wanted to be a dick.
Do what I like.
Well, supposedly in the movie, the Joker had a bright future too, and then his dad slit his face open.
Do what I like. Is that we're
Something
finally
out of
ta-
the topic. I love that. I love
no,
it so much.
no, that we're actually talking about a subject that recently happened, and not like last time where Lorenzo got into a subject that happened 2 months ago.
What the fuck
What
are you talking about?
2 months
Get the
ago?
fuck over it.
What, Lorenzo? What?
He's
Remember
talking about
your
that
guys'
zombie face.
Like he just
Oh yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
happened. Now we're talking about something that
Oh,
recently
We're talking about
happened.
something recent. Lorenzo's been out back in the 50s.
Oh, you guys. Yeah, actually, another one happened recently. You guys heard of that one, right? Where some guy in China just started.
Oh, yeah.
He just came out of nowhere and dragged a lady out of her car and just started eating her face.
Yep.
It's only been 30 minutes.
Really, Chris? Fuck.
Well,
Why do you ask him?
I think
It's my phone.
I think it would be great if something like that happened.
But I know, but dude, People get like really stupid ideas about it. I mean, like Border thinks it's a zombie apocalypse and shit. I don't know why. Chris, were you chuckling at that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was chuckling at that too.
But Fane, do you remember in your book
Chuckle,
World War
chuckle,
Z?
chuckle,
It was
chuckle.
actually going slow, so you never know, Fane. Isn't
Yeah,
that crazy?
but-
You never know anything, Lorenzo.
But
You
they
never know
but
what anything can happen, dude.
stuff like that. They think humanity's like too retarded to see a zombie and not defend themselves.
Yeah, because we are.
Yeah, because
As-
it might be some guy playing around.
As a human society, people have
Now we're back into the zombie. thing.
we've gotten too used to being comfortable in our homes. We've gotten too used to normal society. We've gotten too used to grocery stores and not hunting for our food and shit like that.
Yep.
We've gotten too used to being too comfortable, and people don't know how to defend for themselves. Like the whole bullying thing. Back then, fucking people got bullied all the fucking time, but they knew how to deal with it. Now there's generations and
main
generations of
zombies
people that are
attacking.
getting softer. They don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to cope with it. And that's
I
why
got
they go
offended.
and do shit like that and blow up places and shit like that because they're mad. But as a group, as a society of people, as a culture, as like logistic animals that we are, people have gotten weak. That's why I think we're almost like de-evolutionizing.
Well,
think
no, I
there's
just
always
think
been
everyone gets
weak kids.
offended by everything. That's
Billy
fucking
said
annoying.
no
There's
to the
always been
dance to me. I'm gonna kill myself.
We're I don't know if that's the correct word for it, but I
Dumb
think we're
fat bitches.
de-evolving. Is that a word? Is that the correct term of it?
Yeah, but the thing is,
I think we're going back. We're reverting back.
Last
to
time
like
you said it
we're
was
not
devolving.
really an animal. But the thing is, our psychology is changing. You know, right?
yeah,
the
because
things we should
we're
be
getting
focusing on.
Too soft on things. That's
Well, it's
why,
like you can't talk about this without talking about that. You can't do that. But if you talk about this, you have to talk about it like this, all right?
Yeah.
And you can't say this or that. It's kind of like, dude, quit, calm your fucking nuts, dude. I mean, everyone can talk about what they want. I mean,
Yeah.
people just need to stop getting softer. I mean, if it's some kind of Nazi shit, I understand. I mean, it's like, dude, calm your nuts. That happened like 50 years ago, right? And, people still remember that. They're still survivors. I mean, wait till the veterans die. I mean, shit. Then we can talk about it, but,
This is 60.
well, even then, the veterans are too old to do anything. Like,
Yeah.
let's say there was a global crisis where people just got scared, and let's say it's something that we could avoid. Like, let's say not exactly, but something like the apocalypse, where like
Where's Carl?
humanity is just threatened on the thread by eating.
By
we have to resort back to our animal instincts of hunting.
yeah.
People don't know how to do that, and those that don't know how to do that will die.
That's a tiny fucking dog.
I think those survivalist dudes that live out, with their houses boarded up and shit, I think they're going to live.
I don't think they'll even be.
They're going to live by killing everybody else.
I think
Now,
those
man,
people
now
won't
he's
even
trying-
realize that anything has happened.
Huh?
I don't even think they'll realize anything has happened.
And then when people come to them, they're just gonna shoot them on shite. On shite.
On
What the
Shrite,
fuck?
Sean
sounds like
Connery,
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Chris, you should try,
I'm gonna
you
shoot
should try
you on
giving
Shrite.
your opinion, Chris, because we never hear your opinion. You always just stay quiet, listen to everybody
Well, because
else's.
every time he does give an opinion, we call him bitch, fat.
Yeah, and then every time,
think that everyone has their own rights.
Shut up.
every time you give
What the
your
fuck does that have to do with anything?
every time you give your own opinion, Chris, you kind of have like a
Like,
kind of like
Let it out.
you feel like no one gives a shit.
no, not that. It's just Chris says it in like I don't know a weird way.
Like he says that his opinion doesn't count. I know that, dude.
You're a woman.
I used to do that in school too. It's like, well, they don't have
Or Chris,
to.
or I don't want to say Chris says it in a retarded way. Like Chris has his own views, but I don't know if Chris knows how to explain his views. I mean, not everybody knows how to explain their views completely and totally as what they want.
I know Gabriel does, but in a very retarded way.
Yeah, but
Like-
it's funny.
Like you're like, all right, what's your view? You're a dumbass because I think this. That's pretty much what it is.
What do you think of dumb bitches? Well,
They're
tell
dumb
them to suck a
bitches.
dick.
Yeah, see, that's
Tell me to suck
but
a
you're not
dick.
as Chris. You're not as simple as that. But Chris, you won't sometimes.
I'm
you
more
won't know the right
redneck
word
about
what
it.
to use.
Yeah, even when Gabriel talks about it and it sounds incredibly stupid, he'll still say it.
Hell yeah.
Like, I'm not overdoing it unless you think I'm overdoing it.
You know what? We should take these podcasts to the greatest source of news ever.
It's like Gabriel's,
Fox
it's like-
News.
It's like Gabriel's
Fuck
George
no.
W. Bush.
Yeah,
Mr. George W. Bush.
Rush Limbaugh.
Is there is there weapons of mass destruction in Iraq?
I don't fucking know.
I like popcorn.
What are you gonna do about Hurricane Katrina? We're gonna find
That's
her.
the one I was trying to
Chris, Gabriel, are you still learning more magic tricks, dude? Because
Yeah. I just learned a couple card magic tricks. Why?
there is a channel on YouTube. It's called Just Josh and Magic, and he does card tricks, and it's fucking sick as fuck.
You
Check it
know,
out.
I do have a favorite magician. He's
Chris Angel.
Justin Williams.
I love how we can get outside.
Chris
we
Angel's
just changed the
jokes.
subject.
I
We
mean,
don't have
Chris
to,
Angel's,
stay on the
We
subject.
worked our way to
Right,
the
those
subject.
Exactly. See.
Yeah, but
Just
then out
change
of nowhere,
anytime. If you wanna
you
go
guys,
back, we
the
can
other
go
day I
back,
slapped
Lorenzo.
someone, and it's just like, dude, what the fuck? Where'd
Wait,
that
talking
come
about
from?
me?
No, we're talking about the zombie thing, and then a minute later, oh, well, you guys, the other day. And
So,
he's like,
Gabriel, your magic tricks.
They'll make zombies go back to humans.
Shut up, Chris. We're not about that anymore. Oh, I just realized that he made a point, and then I was like, "Shut the fuck up, Chris." I'm sorry, Chris. I realized it.
You're not sorry.
I'm really not, but I'm just saying it for
Damn it, Gary, you're like a cock block in every way to Chris.
He's a cock block to me.
You haven't.
He
brought any
ruins my
girls.
magic tricks.
I heard you did with Toby. He
Yeah.
was like hitting on a chick, and he
And
got
then-
really into it. And you're like, so, what are you gonna do later, or something like that?
What would you say?
Toby was like, "Oh," so it was like I was introducing. It was like, and then he was like, he didn't say anything. I'm like, fuck it, they're both mine. You guys want to see some magic?
Yeah. No, the one before that you fucked up.
I fucked up.
Yeah, the one before. And Toby's like, God damn it, you fucked it up. And he's like, what? And he's like, so, what do you do? And he was something like, he did something really perverted.
say don't-
And they walked away.
Nice.
Got any hot moms?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Yeah, you said something, and Toby's like, you fucked it up, man.
Oh,
And
you
he
mean
walked
when I
away.
went up to her and I went like, "Daddy's home."
No.
Stupid.
That was fucking retarded. That was a terrible one. What the fuck?
That's the most greatest line ever.
You got that from How I Met Your Mother.
Yep, it's part of the bro
Why do
code.
you always
nigga.
gotta steal your material from this?
Why don't you make up your own shit?
'Cause
bro
I
code-
live by the bro
Let's
code.
get this straight. The bro code was
You live
made
by the bro
a
code
gay
and the
guy.
Joey code. There's two codes you live by,
like,
Gabriel.
like what David said, you live by a book that was supposedly co-written by a gay dude. Wow.
Yeah. There's only two exceptional gay guys:
I think.
Neil Patrick Harrison and Freddie Mercury.
I think
Oh, yeah, guys.
I think your bro code is only able to work on gay.
Oh, I hate, He's like, oh, I hate gay guys, but these are exceptions. And it's like, what the fuck?
Come on,
dude?
Gabriel. You can't be a fucking hypocrite. Just like Fane says here all the time, you're a hypocrite.
He's a hypocrite.
Why are you yelling?
Guys, I'm getting pissed now.
You're always pissed.
I know.
Gabriel bad.
It's always about Gabriel. We gotta see, like I brought up. Oh, Gabriel, what's up with your music?
It happened to Magic, and now then going
No, here's
against
the thing.
me.
You
Why,
listen, Gabriel,
people?
you bring yourself into it so people can talk about you. So it's kind of like, what the fuck, Gabriel?
Let's
I
talk
have
about.
a giant ego.
You know what? Let's talk about Chris. Let's talk about Chris about how
Oh, yeah,
he's doing
Chris.
sprinkles.
Chris.
I
Bow
thought,
before me, son of God.
I thought how we were talking about those whole massacres and her getting really educated.
Yeah, and then
into
he
it.
brought up whatever
I
the
thought
fuck it was.
That was great. I thought that kind of.
I brought
Yeah, but
up
the thing
how
is, we're
Lorenzo was
not-
actually
we're
on
not
subject,
all,
and then
like,
you guys went to the
educated.
zombie
And-
thing.
Well, the thing is, we're not experts on this shit, and we're just like
but we
giving
could
our
put
opinion.
I kinda-
Yeah, but
Watch
you
shit
can always
on
just
this, I know.
change it. I mean, if you want to go back to it, let's go back to it. man.
No, I'm not saying those specifically. I'm
All right,
just,
rewind.
I'm saying that something educational.
So anyway, guys, like,
No,
Why are you still yelling? The mic is right here. It's closest to you. You don't need to yell.
Fucking Gabriel.
Chris, you shouldn't put on earphones when you listen to this.
Yeah, don't put it because you're gonna blow your eardrum out. You hear Gabriel.
listen to the sound of my
Chris, what
voice,
did you think
and I
about when
know-
you like threw sprinkles, dude? That was
Hold on,
pretty funny.
everyone, pause for Lorenzo. He has to take this phone call.
It's not a call.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Gabriel, think you know fucking everything. No joking. No.
I do, bitch.
I know, you act like it.
But Gabe, you're the
I'm
dumbest
just treating
one
this
here.
recording
No
as a
offense.
conversation, though.
But when it comes to street
Conversations
smarts,
always
I'm
changes all
smarter
the time,
than you.
dude.
Well, you make people fight and get into arguments all the time.
But that's
cool.
funny.
God damn it, Gabriel. It's fucked up. You need a counselor.
I
Another one.
I tear people's lives apart for my amusement. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's something wrong with that in every fucking level.
No, when I went to
Are
the
you gonna be like Breivik, go to an island and shoot the shit out of people just because you think it's funny?
when I went to a counselor, she asked me how my day and what I was thinking. I somehow tricked her and manipulated her to go ask about her life and what she was doing. I manipulated a counselor.
Okay, fine. You're gonna be Charles Manson. Somebody who manipulated a bunch of chicks into being as prostitutes and then killing people.
Yeah, probably.
Stupid.
I manipulated my fucking school counselor.
All right, this isn't about Gabriel. All right, it's still
All right, no. Like David said, it's about Chris. So,
Oh,
Chris.
Chris,
Hour.
what do you think about like you fucking throwing up sprinkles when you got drunk, Chris? That was fucking hilarious. When I
That's
heard
so
that.
old, but let's go
Hold
for
on,
it.
Hold on,
Fucking
hold on.
laughing.
How do you feel about
I'm so
drinking
good.
it?
You know,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
just hoping none of your
That's the-
family
that's
listens
the
to this.
Chris
Chris
did something that I never done.
Yeah.
Chris, how do you feel about these sluts today drinking?
Gabriel, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Lorenzo.
Fucking
Let-
Gabriel,
let
you're
me-
fucking
let me
hilarious.
sum up.
Sometimes.
Let me sum up a question that I think we could answer all
Go
of
for
our
it,
questions
Lorenzo.
and David's
Go
question.
for it, Lorenzo.
To you, Chris, you've drinking once or twice, right? A couple times, right? Not a lot. You drink when you want to. But David is never drinking, ever. How would you put it in a way for David to understand how it is? I mean, coming from people that don't drink often.
That doesn't explain any of our questions, but go ahead, answer it.
How would you be able to explain that to David?
It brightens up your day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you just,
Anything else besides that?
Brighten up the trash can, that's what I heard.
and did you think about like?
Rainbow sherbet.
Did you ever think about, man, I should just call this bitch and tell her how I feel? Because you lose your inhibitions, right? That's what I heard. You lose your inhibitions, you should be like, oh man, fuck this, I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, ask Toby.
It is inhibitions, and I think it's just when you think of something, you just do it.
Yeah, Toby.
So what'd you think, Chris? Did you ever feel like doing anything like stupid when you were drunk?
Yeah,
No.
he had a best friend named Ladder.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, that was the first time.
That was the first
Chris
time.
drank twice, I think.
Yeah.
Twice.
Getting drunk or just drinking?
Getting
No,
drunk.
getting drunk, I think it was 3 times, because you got drunk in my room with wine.
That was Buzz. Incorrect.
Oh, okay, fine, I'm sorry.
The first one was off a lemonade Four Loko, which he chugged down in under 5 minutes with like a dumbass. And the last time,
Really, you're not a dumbass?
Only Chris
and then
would
the
know
last
this.
time, that was 2 years ago. Shut the fuck up. And then
We
the
can't
last
talk about
one,
it, right?
he had 4 shots of vodka.
Hero.
How do you feel about that?
I threw up.
All right, good. Fabian.
Did you ever think about going like, Monica, I fucking love you?
No, David.
So
I
Fabian, I'm
don't
going to
love
ask
her.
you this
I've told
question.
you.
What do you think about drinking
What
for
if she
Chris?
listened to this? She's
I
like,
know. Do you think she would listen to this? I bet she would listen to this.
I drank some wine.
no, you did love me. I love you.
She's probably gonna be talking about herself when she's hearing
And then
this.
she breaks herself.
Monica, what are you listening to?
She cut her hair again. It looks ugly.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a Chris. She can
Yeah!
Dude.
Post this to Monica.
Fucking Chris.
Did you lie to her and say, yeah, it looks good?
No, she didn't tell me.
Did you
though.
tell her about to
She's
cut
probably
her?
never gonna listen to this. She's probably gonna be hearing recordings about her. You know, yeah, actually.
Wait,
she's gonna hear this.
wait,
You should tell her she has a mustache
When
already.
she went to go
Mustache?
get, when she
Yes,
went to go
bitch.
take her, when she went to go get her haircut, did she go with an anime picture to be like?
God damn it, he's not Catherine. Josh is right here. He's like, yeah, I should get this one. It's look great. You know,
Hey, the pit raccoon bitches.
You know what's funny
what
is
the
that
fuck? That kid shit can get rabies.
I used to
That's what I
I used to cut Joshua's hair, and he would always want me to cut it. Like he would bring a different anime picture that he wanted, like,
And then
God
and
damn.
I would try to make it the best I could, and they all looked like exactly what he wanted.
God damn it.
So it's possible, but it's just weird.
Well, just I don't know, just something odd about it. It's just what the fuck? Why would you want your hair all spiked out and shit?
All right.
I mean,
all
I
right.
understand like a pump.
Do you remember when he had like all of it, like all this was all like all this was faded and all this right here was really short,
Yeah.
and then everything from right here was long as shit, and they
Yeah.
would like make horns.
Yeah.
That was an anime hairstyle apparently.
I know,
From
look.
Sector 7, the fucking anime.
God
What is that
damn it.
thing?
All right, another-
Is it
okay.
Anime cartoon
Yeah, it's
or
just
something?
Before we go on Josh again, remember, we're asking questions to Chris. Another question to Chris now.
Yeah, this is a Chris hour. We should.
This is the
Well,
Chris
we-
hour.
Well, we're trying to, but Chris, you're not talking
We
for
were
shit.
talking about his
Been like 45
his
minutes.
best friend's anime haircut. That's what we were talking about. And I
Fuck
just,
you.
Yeah.
I hate Josh so
I just
much.
told you a story.
Josh
about it.
loves you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, how'd you feel about that, Chris? I mean, I bet you're offended. Like, oh man, he's moving on one of my good friends, you know.
Angela.
And then like Angela and fucking Monica, dude.
Yeah, but it was kind of Angela's fault because she gave into it. So
Man, let's let Chris talk, dude.
What
Chris
didn't
is-
you give
it
into?
went
David,
both ways.
You don't know these people.
He said both
It
ways.
went both ways.
You still don't know
Fabian,
these
Chris
people.
knows him better than you, Fabian.
Hey,
Just let
I
Chris
knew him
talk.
right before Chris did. Chris, wasn't I calling her a whore, a bitch, and a slut? Not out of
You
judgment.
call everyone a whore and a bitch in this
But, yeah, I happen to be right in this
That's right.
situation.
It's just a coincidence.
No, because I even said, dude, she likes everything you don't even like. Why the hell are you going out with her? You're pulling up Matthew when you went out with Audrey. And I even started pointing out
I'd
this
even
shit.
tell you the things we
I
like.
said, dude, she would go and hug out. She used to go and hug.
Hug out, man.
She used to go and she would have a hug out with like 7 different people, right? She would go and hug just 7 different people from all periods. And I said, Chris, I would even see this shit. And he's like, no, they're just friends. And, you know, eventually I bet she hugged Josh once. Then eventually, you know,
I think you
she was
had a-
wearing his
I
bullet.
think, Fabian, you just made up a new word, hug out.
Hug out.
The definition, like an orgy, but just hugging.
Yeah,
Go hug out,
that's
man.
pretty much what it was. A fucking hug out.
So what'd you think about
So we're
Chris?
talking about Angela, right?
Fabian, let's
No.
let Chris answer. We haven't let Chris
Fabian
answer.
thinks
dude.
he knows everything.
Fabian, let Chris answer this.
Alright,
Bitch
Chris, go
owes
ahead.
me a fucking hamburger.
Go ahead, Chris.
First of all, Fabian, I've never told you anything about both of us. It's just
I knew
it's
about
just
it.
all the things you saw and you assumed different shit.
He told me.
No.
Keep going, Chris.
Okay, I'll keep a secret.
Chris, I told you she was hanging out with other guys at the same time she was with you.
Who
I knew
cares?
this. And then you're like, no, I know fucking everything. And then all of a sudden, this shit happens.
It's just you, Fabian. You think you know
Fabian,
everything
let
about
Chris
everyone.
answer this, Fabian.
All right, fine, Chris, go.
Go ahead, Chris.
Go on, Chris.
I don't even want to talk about this anymore.
Chris, it's an ex.
I
You
just
can
remember
talk about it.
The first time I saw Josh after that, I felt like punching him straight in the face because he came after school one day.
I remember us. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah. I have a story
Chris?
to say about it.
Bitch owes me a hamburger.
He owes me all the money I gave him to buy that sundae.
Go ahead, Chris.
Gabriel, you want a KFC? I thought you had no money. I got thousands of dollars.
There was
Alright.
this one time when we were going to LA for Matthew's birthday. I think that was last year in September.
Yeah.
Matthew planned it all, and I think this is a week after it happened. Kind of the same time Matthew broke up with Adri. That situation came up, right? I remember us all being in the back and shit like that, and then I don't know, I think it was David or Gabriel or me or somebody made up a Joshua joke, and then Chris is all, oh, that fucking guy, I'm gonna fucking kill him, I hate him.
Oh, yeah.
And then Matthew's driving, he's all, Chris, calm down.
Oh, I
You're not
remember
gonna do
that.
anything.
Yeah. Damn. You, Chris, I remember you're mad about it, kind of. So.
I remember we're all at the lunch tables, and then Josh sees Fabian first, and then Fabian walks up from somewhere, and this is where it all started. Fabian just goes, Psh, Josh. Everyone starts laughing, and after that, everyone just goes, Psh, Josh.
What was that part of the story relating
It
to
was,
the
yeah, to
girlfriends?
Josh.
Chris, the only reason I knew that was going to happen because I learned from Matthew and Adri earlier, so.
They weren't together yet.
I know, but Matthew liked to believe that,
Matthew got together with Adri in
A month before that, right?
June.
No, it was like a month before it.
It was in June.
What do you
And
mean a
then
month before?
they were
No,
together.
it was kind of.
They were together through June to July
It was like 3 months.
through August, and a week before Matthew's birthday they broke up.
Oh,
I remember that because she came to a car show of mine last year, where Matthew met her, and then in June, the car show was in May, and then in June was the art show, and that's when she kept asking about Matthew, and they hung out, and for about 3 days went by, and then he asked her to be his girlfriend, whatever.
And then Wayne asked her
Did we
to.
tell you we saw her at?
Let's look at the stars.
Saw her at the gas station.
Yeah. It was me, Chris, and Toby.
Was she
Yeah.
Was she so stunned with the gas hose that she tried sucking on it to get the gas out, or what?
She said she was tired, and when David called, Adri, she turned like she
Yeah.
didn't want to. She just like,
she's like,
shit,
that.
and then she turned away all slowly.
yeah, dude.
Oh,
And then she comes up to my car and
She's
she's
like,
like,
hey, David.
Yeah.
And Toby's
Yeah.
like, oh, hey, how's it going? My name's Toby.
yeah.
I was like, fucking Toby.
oh man, hilarious. Are you
Who's
still
that?
friends with her?
Nah.
Were you ever friends with her on Facebook?
Nah, dude.
He's friends with Brittany.
No, Audrey. I mean,
That's
Jose
when I was
probably
like,
does.
that's when I was like, oh man, fuck Jose. And then I stopped talking to Jose.
Yeah, Jose was getting at her too, hanging out with her.
Yeah. And then me and Matthew kind of stopped talking to Jose. And then now it's whatever.
I've always, in that situation, I'm gonna go to me for a quick second.
Aw.
Did you guys think, like, be honest, this is actual, I'm not gonna get hurt or anything like that. I never fucking get hurt with anything you guys say.
Cry later.
But did you, Jose would go out
Queer.
on walks, on walks with her and everything like that, and then we all thought that was weird.
That was funny.
But
Yeah.
there was twice where I went for a walk by myself, and then she found me in the street somewhere, and then she went on the walk with me. And then she talked about all that shit, and I found a lot about her and shit like that, and I thought it was weird that Matthew was with her and shit.
Yeah, that she wanted to fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Like
kind of
Kath-
obvious.
Anyways.
Like Catherine.
Anyways, did you guys think of me as Jose too? I mean,
No, because you didn't give into it. As in, Jose was trying to get into it. That's just kind of
Well,
the
because
thing.
the thing is, I guess me and Matthew didn't care as much as about Jose.
Jose's a virgin, and you just wanted
Because
something easy.
I wasn't trying to get at her. She found me in the streets and shit like that.
Well, here's the thing, Lorenzo. If you could have, if you wanted to, we already know you could have. But the thing is, you didn't want to. So, I mean, Jose was still hanging out with you. He was like, yeah, sloppy second, you know. He was like waiting for it. So, pretty much, you didn't really give into it.
Okay.
Hope you're
'Cause
listening to
I
this.
just didn't want to be judged as somebody like that.
I know Chris was hanging out with Adri for a while.
That's my biggest.
No,
that's
they
my
took
biggest
me.
fears, because going way back to the beginning of this recording here, I was hanging out at Becca's house, you know, when that party was going on, and I was just talking to Catherine, just talking to her and shit like that, and then fucking Chris, he puts his arm over me and he pulls me towards him.
Chris?
And no, Toby.
Oh.
And he pulls me towards him, and then he's all, "Hey, what are you doing? That's Matthew's girl." I said, "I fucking no, dude. What do you think I'm doing?"
Oh.
Yeah, and he does.
Did you say out loud or did you?
He said it in my ear, but it kind of sounded a little loud. And then I was like, "Wow, dude, if Toby thinks that it's gonna be like that." You know, I got
No,
up,
Toby's stupid.
I got up and I went way across the room to get away from it.
That's because Toby was gonna go for it.
No, Toby's stupid, dude.
Well, I'm just saying because Toby's new to us over here.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
I
mean?
guess.
But even still, if it's Toby, then it looks like that to everybody else. You know what I mean? Because they don't
No.
hang out with us.
He comes from the land of the bros, right? Arizona, where there's nothing to do, so all they do is drink and fucking be dramatic. So pretty much,
Well, like how we're over here in California, we all know each other and we all know that we wouldn't do that, right?
yeah.
Toby,
I would
but
to you.
everybody outside our group, like Becca and Joey and Gladys and Eddie and you know all those people that outside our group,
Yeah.
what if they think the same way Toby did? You know, I don't want to look like that.
Why not?
So that's
Oh,
why I moved across the room because that's Matthew's. You know, that's Matthew's meat.
Wait, who?
Yeah, but the thing
It's
is,
because you're very social, and Matthew, he rarely talks to girls, as it is,
What a
and
fag,
you're
huh,
just
Kris?
talking to someone who might look differently, but
This is Dave. What a faggot, huh, Chris?
That is a very good perspective on it, but you
Observation.
Know, observation, yes. Both ways actually work.
Yeah.
But but people don't know that I'm social like that a lot of times.
the thing is,
I've gotten a lot of experience with a lot of my hobby, my work and shit like that, and that's why I just don't give a fuck about people because they're stupid.
I could be social.
I have a lot of
too,
experience
but
by being a
I-
creeper.
I decided like because the people like Rachel's party and shit, and like the people there, I didn't care for them, dude. I was like, I don't want to know you. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
We go to Rachel's party, sit down. David wants to leave already or go get beer with her, and then cool guy Lorenzo comes out. Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, cool. Lorenzo.
Wait, what happened?
you abandoned all of us and just left.
And then we're all making jokes, and then Lorenzo comes back and like, "What's up, cool guy?"
Oh, because I met all those guys a couple times before at Rachel's house, and so I knew him. And there's this other guy named Jared that I know through Joey Ortiz, and I was talking to him, and then I started talking to everybody else.
And
And
then bitch ass Steve-O.
yeah, Steve-O, and then
Cries.
all those guys, and I knew this other girl there. What was her?
That one?
Vanessa or something like that.
One bitch that tried to suck your dick.
Sure. But it was. That's how I began talking to him, and then I come back and you guys are all cool guy. I didn't understand it. I didn't get it.
Oh look,
But-
Lorenzo,
but
cool
I just
guy.
walked
Da,
away
da, da.
Was
I'm
that
pretty
the
sure
day?
we all have problems being social
Dude, was that the
for
day
some reason.
me, you, and Robert disdained?
What's up, Lorenzo? Lorenzo seems natural.
I think it was. Yeah, Matthew's like, oh, Matthew
about
was in
me?
the
I'm
beginning
just a
stages
creepo.
of, oh, I have to go to
Lord.
work.
I just do it just
Oh,
because
I have
it's
to go to work.
funny.
So yeah, I
Gabriel.
think it was me, you, and Robert.
If it freaks
That
him
was
out,
fun.
then I
Yeah.
do it.
I don't think.
Chris had a couple beers, and it was pretty
Hold on.
fun. And
Gab-
Chris is listening up.
As I said, what I was going to say, Gabriel, you are good at socializing, but I think you do it in such a way where people just
You
try
take
to
it the
avoid
wrong
you.
way.
Exactly.
Where you do the way you socialize is like, get away from me! I don't want to be near you. But you're right next to the person. You're yelling in their face, telling for them to get away
What?
from you. You're like, you want to see me jack off? You know, like, right in their face.
And the fucking car was like this. Look at me. Look at me. The fucking car.
That's pretty much the way you socialize. You're like I smack your ass, like up in their face, dude.
That's because people
They're
don't.
like, no, too bad.
Hero, people don't know you like we know you, dude. That's the thing. If people knew you like we knew you,
But-
then it'd be a different story.
I don't really see Kris socialize a lot, so I don't really know. All I know is the people I do see him socialize with are kind of.
I'm not mean like you. I'm not a dick.
Yeah, I'm not mean.
I could be a dick. And that's where Gabriel learns how to be a dick.
Yep.
Where Gabriel just lets it out.
I just can't talk to people.
See, I like this better than being at Denny's or something in the car. Because
Yeah.
we're open, we're free, and we're comfortable.
Yeah,
You know, this is better. This makes for a better.
yeah. But we just tried that out because
Yeah.
I thought they would have more comfortable seats over there or something like that. I wasn't.
Actually, I feel better about this
Don't touch
one,
me.
what we're doing now, than all the other ones we've ever done.
Why?
It's like a
It just feels
prototype.
better.
Does it because
It
like?
comes out more naturally than scripted.
And the
Why do you
atmosphere.
think? Why do you think of that, Lorenzo?
The atmosphere is nice out here.
Because yeah, there's nobody around for you know
Where's the
Yeah,
hemisphere?
that's
for,
pretty cool.
for yards.
That's
we're
pretty cool.
we're out here, you know.
Where's
in
the
parks and
hemisphere?
Shit like that. And,
Huh?
Where's the
we're able
hemisphere?
to talk as loud as we
Shut
want.
up, Gabriel. It's right
Yeah.
above us.
And we were able to do
Where's
that.
the horizon?
And Gabriel has another
Not bad.
conversation over us, even
No?
though we're fucking talking.
Gabriel, what
about
the
it last
fuck?
time.
We're talking, fucking talking, and then you're like, can't you just
I think
wait to
I think
talk?
there should just be a podcast of just you two fuckers.
No, you're just gonna be
No, we're all
like, include
talking-
myself.
Everybody has to
Yeah,
include
but-
their shit, but you talk over somebody.
Yeah, well, I mean, we let you talk for a while already, dude, and like,
Shut up,
everybody
David.
wants to talk
David,
too.
shut up.
Everybody
David,
wants to talk too, Gabriel.
David,
Don't
shut up.
argue with me
David.
that you haven't
You just
talked.
pop my
You've
door.
talked
Anyone
to
see that
Gabriel.
penis the other day?
David.
It's like right out of the blue.
David.
The dick rainbow.
Yeah,
Did
the
you
dick
see
rainbow.
that black dick the other day?
Faggot! Alright, go ahead, Lorenzo.
Oh, But like I was saying, I think this is more natural to the state because as people, as animals like we naturally are on the inside, I think being out in the wild like this, we're able to be more comfortable.
At a fucking park.
I know, but
We're
there's
nature's animals.
around. We're not cramped in a car.
Yeah, and the wind, it's a summer night, dude. It feels fresh now.
Yeah. Although we may have some wind troubles on the
I'm gonna laugh if all this is just
Yeah,
wind.
damn it. I'm gonna hate that, dude. Ah, man.
but I do think this
That's-
is better,
Like, next time we should just have, like a
net or something.
something, like, covered. See, like, these drinks, I think it's covering some part of it.
Do you guys want to close this exactly in 1 hour?
Wanna know
No,
something
no, you
interesting
don't have to do
going
it
on?
exactly in 1 hour,
You
dude.
want to know something interesting about that park?
There's a dick
Which
there.
park?
This one?
Yeah, what about it, Chris?
Suicide.
My first makeout with Angela was on that bench. And then Josh's was on
Yeah?
that one.
Fucking
See what I mean, Fabian?
Chris finally talks, and then someone else does it.
I'm sorry. It's a natural reflex.
I know that's what's hard to do, but for right now we have to shut the fuck
Repeat
up.
what you just said right now, Faye. Repeat what you just said.
What?
No.
Well, Josh is on that one. It's
Yeah.
Don't repeat it for his
All right, so
satisfaction.
Chris, it was right here, right? And
I
which
don't
side
want to
were
talk
you
about
on,
it.
Chris?
Fuck it.
Oh, baby.
What
It's a reflex.
Why are we even here?
What I want to know is that how come that wasn't the first thing that you said when we got here?
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
No, you
No.
didn't.
That should have been if.
Wait, he
because
told me.
When you
Yeah.
go to special places, or not really special places, but when you go to places, you got memories and you got flashbacks.
Yeah.
Some people like to talk about it. I'm surprised that wasn't the first thing you said when we got here.
Yeah, Chris.
Well, I said it now.
We walked right by it.
Maybe he just wants to repress that. Well, if we were gonna sit on it, like the first thing when we were gonna sit on it, I was in like,
yeah,
oh.
yeah, I guess.
But I just didn't bring it up because we didn't sit on that bench.
Yeah, but
So,
that.
Was she sitting? Well, let me try to drain some knowledge, some questions. No, some answers. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to be asking questions. Was she on the table, like on the flat area yourself, and you were on the bench seat, and she was above you, or next to each other? You know.
Or were you just both on the table?
She was laying down on my crotch.
Oh.
Like, her head facing.
Were you dry humping her for an hour?
Your dick is
Wait.
Your dick is that big that she was able to lay on it.
Wait, Chris, she was laying on your
We were
crotch.
both on this side and she was laying.
Why are we
this-
giving fantasies to
was she
David?
facing you or?
her? I'm holding back so much jokes.
God damn it.
Yeah. I want to remember this exact part.
So answer the question.
Hey, if Matthew gets mad that we didn't record with him, just
Fuck
say,
Matthew.
This is a good one, dude. We
This
can't
is
just
the Kris
delete
show.
it.
This is Kris Hour.
He can't delete it, Chris. Don't let him delete it, dude. I mean, if he does get mad, just tell him that Lorenzo and David decided to do this. You know?
Fuck Matthew.
But besides your statement on that, I want to know what Chris's answer was.
What?
How was it, or what'd you do?
What was she doing? Like, was she facing towards you? Or was
She was laying
down
back on me.
backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, so her head was on your
So
crotch.
like that, pretty much like
and you were
Gabriel.
like this. Did it look like you're sucking on your own dick from behind other people?
She was like facing up, like on my chest.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay,
she was
hold on.
just
I'll be
screwed up
Angela. I'll
against
be
my
Angela.
crotch.
Yeah, what was Gabriel like that?
What? Okay, we all have memories of our. Well, never mind, just me.
Fuck you, Lorenzo.
On our first
David
kiss.
has thoughts.
We all have memories on our first kiss, all of us,
Yeah.
except Gabriel, David, and Fabian.
I've never thought
Kayla
about it.
counts.
Well, okay, first off, when I had my first kiss, I was in junior high.
Dumbass.
And you as a fellow, kiss goer,
Fellow.
how did that feel to you? How did that like?
I felt like I was pretty bad, and her hair got caught in like the middle of it. I
You
was
didn't like it?
no,
You didn't like it at all?
no, I liked it, but the part where her.
Chris,
got
you
caught,
want to know
I
why
was
you
like,
didn't like it? It was the wrong mouth to kiss.
My first kiss I felt like I was on fucking like cloud 9, dude. I felt like Gabriel's fucking gay ass song, fucking Fireworks.
Nope, she actually
That
has
was-
a song with Cloud9 in it.
That was my first makeup. My first kiss was when I was in 5th grade.
Oh, how did your first kiss feel?
It felt amazing.
It
It
felt
felt like the
great,
right
right?
thing.
It felt like the
The right
craziest
thing.
So that you figured then that you weren't gay then.
We're not sure about you yet.
Well, like I was on a date Saturday, And I made it. We went to the park, after we did our activities and shit like that. And I made out with her. And then when I took her home, I gave her a kiss. But I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel nothing. I just felt like I was just doing it, and it didn't feel. It felt blank almost. And it was pretty funny because when she was when we first do it, she didn't know what to do, and she was all like a fish or something. I was like, "What are you kissing like a fish for?" She's like, "I'm nervous." I was like,
Just call her out.
Here's another question. Here's another question for Kris. Kris, did Angela seem like she knew what she was doing?
You know, the Kris Hour should just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was a biter.
Oh.
Whoa.
Fucking Kris.
Oh.
That's always great. Sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's too hard, it sucks.
No.
If you're not
It was
crying,
good.
then you're not really doing it right.
I think pertaining to this Kris Hour, I think we should consider the fact that we should have conversations like this and ask Kris just a whole bunch of questions about him. That's why.
Yeah, because we hardly know Kris.
Chris, the unknown story.
All we do is just say, "Shut the fuck up, Kris," and we never ask Kris enough questions.
The Kris Hour is filled with don't say anything back to Kris. Just let him talk.
Just like on my birthday.
The question,
Yeah, we didn't say anything
I
back.
kissed you on your birthday, or was that?
That was
Last
proactive.
year,
That was
when you guys were
proactive.
in Indigo.
Anyways,
Proactive.
so what was, so she was a pro at it, huh?
She was good. Yeah.
She already knew.
Did she comment on your kissing at all? Did she say?
No.
Did it feel like you're making out with a small mouth cat?
Her mouth is.
Use your Fabian.
Oh fuck.
Kris, do you think you can upload this by tonight?
He's like, where the fuck am
I
I
don't
gonna
know how
upload
to
it
do
at?
it.
You have to just tell Matthew to walk you through it
Alright.
on the same website.
You don't have to do.
I don't even know the fucking website.
Omni 3.
Or you can find something
It's not
different. If you can find something
omni3.com.
different,
It's Omni 3 copyrighted.
it's like Podbean or something.
.com.
It's on a website that allows you to upload.
Yeah.
it on Podbean.
Toby,
Ask
Toby was
Matt,
on
and
it
he was
earlier,
like,
so
no,
I'll
why don't
find
you
it.
go ask
So-
David?
oh, okay.
And so I asked David, he's like, I don't know, ask Matthew. So I just got stuck in that fucking circle.
So it was right there, huh? On the left side of the bench or the right side?
The left.
Left side.
Fucking Fabian. And Josh was over there.
Why were you here actually? What made you guys come here?
You don't even come this far
She
when
wanted
me
to
and
go to
Fabian want to
parks,
walk.
and we were on our bikes, like going around.
You have a bike.
When did you get a bike?
On Matthew's bike, the
When
mountain
does
bike.
Matthew?
Matthew has a bike.
The mountain bike abandoned on the side of my house.
Matthew works
Oh
out.
yeah. No, I remember we were walking home with that bike.
You
It's
always take a
hilarious.
skateboard.
That's when we used to walk all the time. Actually, that's when Toby was here.
You know something, Fabian?
What?
He's actually come further anywhere else with Angela, a slut, than with us walking. This far on a park.
Yeah, I know.
What a
The
bitch.
park is comfortable. It's open, you know, right?
Like her, Angela. I was like, wait, he's gonna do it.
This area that we're in is actually quite
It's pretty
dark.
nice, dude. I like how
I'm
dark
afraid
it is.
if we weren't here in numbers, we would.
We're gonna see hooded Davids come out.
Yeah, we would be raped if
This
we
park's
weren't here
pretty
in
nice though,
numbers.
dude.
Yeah,
Fresh.
it is, dude. It's so fucking comfortable to be here.
The neighborhood's pretty nice.
You know, it's like that upper middle class suburban area that we
Yeah.
all want to live in.
And it's like you won't see a lot of cops come by here either.
Yeah, they're probably like, nothing ever happens there.
Oh god.
Fucking light's annoying as hell though.
Damn you, church.
And pretty much, yeah.
I quite enjoy the fact of being out in the open like this.
It's really nice.
More than being secluded, like cramped up in a car or in a building.
Why the fuck were you guys in a car?
How about the helicopters?
Something like that. But
Dude, feel it.
I'm not gonna feel it, Kris.
it's his dick, people.
I remember when I was like, Matthew, feel this muscle, and he's like, no, I'm not gay. I'm like, fuck you, Matthew.
Well, first off, a couple years ago, and I think like a month ago, Matthew flexed, and I was like, hey Becca, come here, and she flexed, and her muscles are bigger than Matthew. No joke, and they're stronger too.
Yeah, I remember him telling me.
Because his muscle, it's just the tiny skin of muscle it has. It's just surrounded by the bone.
Matthew has the muscle he was born with.
Bird like appendages. She's like a. What's her name? Madonna.
So me and Lorenzo came up with this theory. Matthew has a big nose.
That's not even a theory. It's a fucking
And that
fact.
people
See,
with
we
big
did-
noses think that other people with big noses are funny.
We did come
think
up
so?
with that, yeah.
Yes.
We think that people with big noses think that other people with big noses.
How
are
big?
funny.
How big does it?
Well, look at this. I'll give you an example. Matthew thinks
Dimitri Martin.
that Dimitri's Martin funny.
Okay.
He has a big ass nose.
Okay.
Dimitri Martin.
Yeah.
Matthew thinks he's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Anybody else Matthew doesn't like is not funny at all. He likes Adrian Brody.
Uh-huh.
Who does
Yeah.
like Andrew Brody?
I don't like Rachel Brody. Actually, he had some good movies.
The only one
But
he
yeah, I
had
think that's
was,
true though.
Kinda
The only good
Richard
one was the
pretty good.
pianist.
The Pianist. Have you seen The
Yeah,
Pianist?
the pianist.
what does he do? Play with his penis?
He's a Jewish person trying to survive in the bombing area they did.
So, Chris, do you think you can get this up by like tonight?
I
So
can try.
David,
Well, you said not to hang out with Matthew.
yeah.
He's sick.
Going against your own rules, dude.
God damn it, David.
Fucking hip.
We just won't hang out with you for a while then.
Why don't you hold it till then?
Or how about?
Well, I mean, if we're all gonna go to the beach Friday,
Hopefully, Matt just doesn't get offended that we didn't do the recordings with him.
Well,
Matthew,
he's sick.
Matthew is gonna get offended.
How many
He's a
guys?
little bitch.
How many times
Would
did
you get
guys
offended
do
if we did it without you, Lorenzo? I mean, come on. If we just like all the fuckers.
if you let me listen to it, I think that'll be cool.
David,
I know,
would
but
you
guys-
get
Yeah,
offended? if,
that's cool.
Would you get offended if
Yeah, I don't
Matthew?
know. I don't know if I would get offended.
You guys didn't let me in the last
It-
podcast. I didn't really mind.
They didn't let me in it
With this
Well,
kind
Gabriel,
of thing,
you had a reason why not to let
with
you
this
in.
kind of thing,
because I'm awesome.
this
Let
is,
him talk.
it's a different circumstance because we all hung out. We just all
Sorry.
decided to come together, and it was just kind of more like a
Coincidence.
just a coincidence. More like a coincidence that we just started this.
I just brought it up.
The-
I was like,
yeah.
let's do it. It's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
what
you
do?
brought. You
But-
just like let's have a Kris Hour and just press record.
But when we have the Omni 3 meeting, conversations,
Copyrighted.
it's all more or less we tried too much to stage it, and I think this just came up more natural, more free.
Well, I think it's more
Conversations.
me and you talking.
No, because they're talking, Fabian's talking.
No,
Chris isn't
I
talking,
mean,
we're
like,
making
in
him
the Omni 3
Yeah.
stuff, it's mostly me and you. And,
Yeah, but I-
and the last one, it was just Sergio and me and you. And
We'll call
not
you
a lot of
Zod.
Matthew.
I think if we do it, I think doing the Kris Hour has made us understand a little bit more of what we want to do.
More about Chris.
Yeah. Well, I actually really like this one more than all the other ones that we've
Yeah, this
done.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The first one and this one's like
The first
top ones.
one kind of just pisses me off a little.
You were just fucking going off on Gable. That was fucking...
See, I told you. You motherfucker.
But when don't you go off on Gable? You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
We're at home, and he's listening to music. I just want to watch TV. And I'm like, Lorenzo, turn that down. He's like, you know what? Here's a song. He plays it, gets up, and he leaves, and he goes to his room, and he has it blaring like a dick. He plays it, so I have to get up.
How's that him going off on you?
God forbid you get it.
Yeah.
How is that bad?
And then like an hour later, he comes back, and he's like, why the hell did you stop my music? He's like, you were gone. He's like, fuck you. Fuck off.
How's that going off on you? What the fuck? I thought he'd be like, you stupid fucking idiot. I thought he'd be like
Yeah,
that
that too.
No, Gable likes to not make sense of things. You know this.
Oh yeah.
Traumatize.
so
What's the next thing?
Traumatize.
Okay, let's ask a couple more questions to Chris here.
Chris.
yeah, Chris,
All right.
it's all about you.
Our gesture.
All right. What do you think about Monica and her mustache?
No, that's not a legitimate.
I think you
Gabriel
have an
likes to just.
obsession with
Chris,
her, not Chris.
honestly, are you gonna send this
I have.
podcast to anybody?
I think Gabriel likes
Are you gonna
to just
send this to
fucking
anybody?
I'll
say
show
random
people,
shit
but-
off
Do
his
it.
head.
There you go.
I
All right,
do.
guys, what happened?
All right, go ahead, Lorenzo. Lorenzo want to have the floor right now. What song?
I didn't. I was just saying we should ask him. I'm saying
Oh,
if
yeah.
somebody has a question.
Yeah, but we
a
didn't let him
legitimate
finish.
question, not Gabriel just saying, "What do you think of Monica's mustache?" Because Gabriel likes to say shit off the top of his head.
Hell yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I had a dream about her.
Wow.
Dude, we should have had Juan here too.
We need a
She was
legitimate
coming after
question
me. She had
on
raccoon
this.
hands.
Go ahead, Lorenzo.
I'm trying to think. Well, it's not just me. It could be
Come on,
somebody
David.
else. I'm just.
Well,
opening
I
the
don't have
floor
any
up.
other questions for you, Chris.
I can't ask you a question because I'll start laughing halfway through.
God, I hope this fucking podcast is not windy, man.
I hope it is.
I
'cause
was,
you
I was
sound-
hoping the whole time that we can hear Lorenzo's voice. That's what I was wondering the whole time.
That
it's
is
pretty good. The voice thing
gay.
is pretty good, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
surprised.
pretty good. Like, and when we're in the cars and shit like that, you can hear my voice
Yeah.
more than anybody else.
Yeah, yeah. Mine was because I was facing that.
Fucking Lorenzo.
But,
Oh, the wind must be strong. With this one.
It's not the wind.
so,
Yeah.
Fabian made a joke.
I know. That's why I
Too late.
said it.
Go ahead
goddammit.
and Fane. Do you have to ask anything to Chris, Fabian?
Nothing retarded.
God damn it. Alright, Lorenzo, you gotta ask.
Okay, here's a question. Why did you really break up with your girlfriend that looked like Toby? and a llama.
That's a stupid question.
No, I want to
Explain
know
it.
because I thought for a couple years that I made them broke up because I made her break a window. But what was the real reason?
She tried to show off too much in front of my friends, and I didn't like that.
Which I did, right? I
Yeah.
sort of enforced.
Oh, so Gabriel caused the breakup.
So what do you mean show off, Chris? What does that mean?
Like, she didn't act like herself. She like tried to like show
Oh, she
people
changed
she was
herself?
more than she was,
That's so fucking stupid.
and I didn't
man.
like that.
So I'm gonna ask the same question. Did Gabriel influence your guys' breakup like how I influenced Fabian getting fired?
Kind of, yeah, in a way.
Yes. Hey, Sophia,
For you that don't know, I put my nipples up against Fabian's old work and got him fired.
At the Dollar Tree.
I bet you can't break that window.
Fabian,
I
I'm
bet I
pretty
can.
sure that's why you got fired.
Yeah, I know, because they fired me like as soon as I came back to work.
They didn't. Wait. I thought you said they didn't fire you. They just never called you back in.
Fucked up. See, Lorenzo?
Oh,
Oh,
he did
you
fire
know, I'm like, I don't know.
You bastard lying to me like
I was
that.
only gonna work there for another like 2 days probably.
Yeah, Fabian?
Yeah,
Yeah, Fabian?
probably, but like a couple days after, but those were the days I weren't working. As soon as I came back, they said they weren't gonna have me there anymore.
But they said that you could still go back. They said that
No, they said no. They said, well, today's your last day.
Did you get to keep the shirt?
I fucking bought the shirt. Of course I keep
It was
it.
just a green
Oh.
shirt. It didn't have the logo on it.
Oh.
You had to put like
Damn it.
didn't you have to put like a pin on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you give back the pen?
Well, remember that guy
No.
you had to work with?
That's like
that
the
one
greatest
Enrique?
shirt for Easter.
Fam, why did they hire that one guy? Enrique, was he in like the same program you were?
Yeah. They only had you work like 4 weeks.
So
I mean,
they
4
only have-
hours a day.
So
Well,
they
3 days.
so they only have like the retards working then, right?
I
I
guess.
thought that
I think the government pays for it for them
It's
to do
fucking
that.
weird though, man. You can't just have fucking work at the weakest jobs ever.
Okay, I got another question for Chris here.
Oh, god damn it, Lorenzo. Took you this long?
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Anyways, so we're gonna go on your brother here for a second.
No. Well, then it's not Chris.
How do you feel about your brother's relationships? Do you feel like, give me your perspective, because we all have our own perspective about Matthew, and he can be a real dumbass sometimes.
That's mostly it. This
Stubborn dumbass.
Really
put him to everything. He's a dumbass.
but a lot of times he could be smart about his things. But you, as his brother, you see a lot of things closer, and you understand things, and
He's not smart about who he
you're,
picks.
you're around him a lot more to understand his texts and shit like that, and his feelings and crap.
Yeah, you have like
I
outside.
told I told him a lot of shit about
Yeah.
Audrey.
How do you feel about that?
Everyone has.
Did you talk to him at all about any of his girlfriends? Or
I think I talked to him about like the stuff they did, like with Jose, and like why you really with her if she's like doing all this different stuff with other guys.
Angela.
And like how he was talking about Adri, how she was gonna stop smoking, but he never did, or she never did because of Jose and his friends. I was like, really? If she's like that, then what's the point?
So here's another question, Chris. Is Audrey, or whatever her bitch ass name is, just like Angela to you? Just you didn't realize it?
Why you keep bringing up? God
Why
damn it.
I think Gabriel has an infatuation for her.
Yes.
He has an infatuation. Everyone Chris talks about. He's
You
like,
want-
so what
I'm
do you think
Josh.
of Maria?
Yeah.
What do you think of Monica?
Gabriel
Angela too. Maybe.
Gabriel wants sloppy seconds.
He wants more than seconds, dude.
Did you
Yeah.
think it was weird when?
I want the whole course.
Oh no, go ahead, Lorenzo.
No,
No, you can go on. I was gonna go change it to
Polite battle.
okay.
Go ahead.
So that's what you felt about Adri.
Yeah.
What'd you feel about Brittany? Do you like the girls that Matthew's bringing around, or?
Yeah,
AJ was nice to me, and Brittany was like a dick. But that's because oh, not really. It's just the things Matthew told her, which made her act that way towards me.
Oh, what'd he say?
I don't know. It's just
He probably said that to her so she wouldn't hook up with you.
Fabian, stop.
There was a time when Matthew told me a story that his mom came home early and caught Brittany on top of him with her shirt off.
Oh yeah.
I heard about that.
You were at home.
No, I wasn't at home.
Well, you weren't at home, but you're at your house to know what happened. How did your mom feel about that?
He was on top of
she
him without her
like
bra.
brought like when we both
Oh,
got home, or not both got home. When we got home, she was just in his room talking to her for like an hour. I think an hour.
Wait, she was talking to Matthew?
Yeah, like after she left.
Okay.
You know I can't afford another grandchild right now.
Did you think it was
I
weird?
know. I realized I said
Did you
that.
think it was weird how Matthew brought home a girl?
And you
Was it
didn't?
different?
Yeah.
Cause like he actually brought home.
Because
a
the
girl
first
in his
day,
room and- it was like a new
she
person.
brought him home. I was in my room just playing games. I went outside to get something to drink, and they're just making out on the couch. The first day, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Who the hell is this?
Wait, Brittany or Adri?
Brittany.
Oh, okay.
It was the first day I saw him, like, what the fuck's going on?
Was it weird though? Because like he had to introduce her to his whole family, and then like he had to get used to a new person in the house.
I think before he brought her home, he would always leave like at 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, where the hell are you going? None of your business. I'm just like, who the hell is this?
Here's
Did
a
you think he was making out with a mailman? Or the mail
I
lady?
don't know.
Here's a thing that went through my head. I want to know if it went through your head. When you saw Brittany for the first time, did you think of a gopher because of her teeth?
No.
I did. Did you guys at all think of a like an animal?
I hardly noticed her teeth.
I thought of her as a slut because I had art class with her in high school for I think 2 years, and she was always with a different guy like every month in that class.
Oh.
Not with me because I was always like I showed up like 5 minutes before the bell rang.
And then David's like, I wanted her.
So what time did you guys want to end this?
When you show your ass.
I don't really care. This is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm finally out of the house.
It's pretty. I don't know. This one's pretty fun. Like Lorenzo said, it's pretty cool.
This is a good.
But the thing
energy
is,
we got going.
I wanna try to listen to it to see how the wind thing is going. 'Cause I don't want to be this whole wind thing. I don't want.
We have to like remember our conversation and say it again, and not in the wind.
Why would you
the same
remember? Why would you remember it when you could hear it muffled and just say things over?
All we are is dust in the wind.
All right. So whenever you guys want to end it, Chris, it's up to you.
I think David just wants to end it.
I know, fuck, David.
Jeez, Dave, you
Well,
want to go home?
No, what the fuck? You're the one that want to come
Well,
here.
right now I'm just thinking about work, and that's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But the thing is, I could stay longer.
What
It's
time
fine.
do you have work tomorrow?
I have at 7.
Oh,
Matthew.
But I could stay longer. I can care less. I'm not
7
gonna
at
be, like, pull a
night?
Matthew
Oh, it's really
and be like-
9.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull a Matthew and be like, you know.
I'm some fucking
And
donuts.
usually when you kick me out of your room, it's usually at like at 12:30.
That's because I leave play along longer with Chris.
Oh, you're so nice.
Yep. Yeah.
that's funny. So you do agree that Matthew is
A bitch.
well, if anything, give me one word that you could describe about Matthew's relationship. Just one. You could only pick one word
Dumbass.
that describes Matthew and his feelings and towards relationships and shit like that.
I want to say undecisive.
Undecisive.
Dumbass.
That is a good way. So, with your word undecisive, are you thinking that he just doesn't know what he wants, or
I think it's just because the girl goes up to him, he just takes his chance, doesn't know anything about her.
Yeah, dude, that's actually true. That's actually true. That's a good observation.
it is.
Chris is always looking from the outside. Chris is always looking
It's
from
the
outside.
truth, Matthew, if you're listening.
Chris is at home. He has to deal with his brother a lot more than we do. You know,
That's true though.
that's funny.
Cause I think because most girls that go up to Matthew's like, oh, they're interested. I think
Yeah.
because Matthew has to know that they're interested in him. I think that's for a lot of guys.
Well,
Actually.
that is for a lot of guys. And Matthew has told me that he wants the girl to make their first move.
God damn it, Matthew. Fuck you.
That's like I said the last time when we were doing this. I think it was the past 2 times. People stay in their comfortability zone, and I think people have to try to get out of it more than staying in the comfortability zone. Because then if you stay in your comfortability zone, you're only gonna have fucking sluts and whores that come up to you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Wanna dance? And then it'll be like, wanna date?
But that's hard for a lot of guys though, dude.
It is because you just need to be more confident. You know what I mean? A lot, like it goes back to all the things we were talking about earlier with the bullying and school, how people feel about themselves subconsciously, and the way how fat societies and shit like that. It doesn't even matter. You should just be confident.
And Fabian not have a panic attack.
Hey, I have panic attacks because of old experiences, right? I mean, I hung out with the mole, dude. That shit's terrible.
Okay, but
Damn,
we're at
do
the
it.
shops and you
I do.
attacked me.
Fabian went through some stuff.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
Well,
That's
Fabian has
why-
experience. Man.
Well, the thing is, I haven't really got over it because
Like,
I mean,
stuff that shouldn't be a big deal, it was a big deal. Especially when you're younger, dude. When you're growing up as a teenager, dude, stuff are a big deal. When now you don't even think they're a big deal.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
the way I like to look at
Everybody
it,
goes through it.
the
even
way I like
Lorenzo.
to look at it is that people in the cities and shit like that, where they're high-paid jobs and shit like that, they do go to school, but they do like to take a lot of chances by going out and interviews and high-paying, jobs, even though they don't have references and shit like that. But that's all part of your confidence again. You get places with confidence.
Yeah.
If you don't have confidence just a better understanding of who yourself is, and trying to be who you are, you don't get anywhere. And that's how a lot of people that went to Don Lugo and way back when still live here in Chino. Although Chino is a great place, it's comfortable and shit like that. You do need to step out of your comfort zone, because I plan on fucking being somewhere fucking awesome one
That'd
day.
be crazy.
Yeah,
LA.
my comfort zone is like that, dude. Like this little circle. I mean, this table, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere farther out. I mean, if there were people around and stuff, I start sweating, my hands start to shake, and I start to panic a lot. But that shit gets really annoying.
You're not really having a panic
What's
attack.
gonna
you're just
happen to you at
nervous.
an airport?
I think you need to
Where-
conquer your fears.
Well, a panic attack is where you need to get up and leave that place as fast as you can. And sometimes I have that. Like, it only depends on how close people are. I mean, if someone's sitting like right there, then it gets really awkward because I think that they're thinking shit about us, all that stuff. And that's pretty much
You're
that low
self-conscious
confidence.
about
Yeah,
it.
that shit, like because Dave, you know how the mole was, right? I was like, people think you're stupid. Why do you do this? People are gonna think you're a weirdo. You're a fucking idiot, and you just start telling me shit.
Because like you would over. That's like everybody. Everybody. Sometimes some people actually overthink things.
Yeah, but then when you got him doing that, and then you got Curtis doing that, and John a little bit, dude, that shit, you got all.
You're not
three.
having panic attacks. You're just like overthinking things, and that's it.
So are you
Panic
telling
attacks is totally
are
different.
you telling us that Dave is the one that started this?
What?
What?
Picking on you and shit like
No,
that?
No, dude, it was the mole.
Okay.
No, David. He was just saying that I knew that they did that.
Yeah, Dave knows a lot.
He
about
said
it.
that it was David and then the mole.
Yeah, because he was just saying David knew.
Yeah, because David knew the mole. Because David used to think he was a dick, and he didn't really
Well,
like to hang out with him.
I think you really slowed down your progression on that, and I think that's fucked up. But I think you need to. I'm not saying you should, or you could. It's up to you. You should do what you want to do. But I'm saying that you should find what you fear, and just get over. Not get over it, but I mean conquer it.
It's just
That's
good
one of the
having those
things, too.
experiences.
Actually, there's something else too. Like reason I can't talk to girls. He used to come up and Kris Hour. Dave, you know I was a cockblock, right?
Dude, yeah.
He used to come up to me and he used to demask. You know what I mean, right? Oh, he did this and he did that.
You know how
and
guys
then-
are. They'll like want to fight in front of you, and they'll like put you down and shit around girls.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Lorenzo.
Like he would come up to me, like he was like, "Hey, what aren't you doing?" And he would slap me in the face and shit. It's like, dude, what the fuck's your problem? Right?
And used to get fucking pissed. Like he used to beat the shit out of Frankie, dude. Like before Fabian was growing up, like before he was a teenager, Fabian used to be like. He used to fuck people up, dude.
That's awesome.
And then like Fabian would like we all get all mad and stuff. You get like easily mad, dude. But now Fabian like you have to get him like really mad. Like you have to be like really annoying.
I think you should have just beat the fuck out of him to the point where he was fucked up.
Most of the
He
time I
jumped
was
on his
thinking about
back.
I
Fabian
was-
jumped on his back.
I was thinking about it because, dude, he gets really fucking annoying. I mean, if you're talking to a girl and he slaps you and shit and starts telling you shit, and then later on he goes to that chick and says, "Oh, I think he likes you," and then the chick goes all the way fuck over there,
Yeah.
away from you, dude. And then he'd start telling them that, "Oh, I do this, I do that, and all that."
I think everybody's had that, but the thing is, you gotta. Those
Yeah, but I had
experiences,
that every fucking day.
Those experiences get you to become what you are now. It's freaking crazy.
I think those.
And eventually, you're gonna get over them.
That's more elementary kind of fucking attitude that he had. You know, doing shit like that. It just doesn't seem like he's growing up at all. But like David was saying that those experiences make who you are. But if you conquer over those influences, you become better.
Yeah, eventually you get over it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he doesn't get over it because he goes through it his own way.
There's a letter going on the back.
But I think. Well, let me ask you a question here.
Oh, I see it.
Do you hate people?
Not really. I'm just a bit indifferent towards them. Like I don't. I'm afraid of the stuff I do around them. Like especially in class too. Like I can't really do things because every time I do things or I say something, I'm always thinking that someone's watching or saying something.
Yeah, it's weird. In high school, it's always like that.
Yeah, high school is always like that.
No, I was like that since probably the 5th grade, and I was like that the entire time.
Yeah. School in general, like elementary and all that. In high school, it's always like that.
Can I tell you something, baby?
What?
I used to be just like that all through elementary school, all through a little bit into junior high.
Especially with the cousin like Becca too.
Yeah.
She was so judgmental and shit.
Yeah, I used to be exactly like that, and I just, I was scared all the time. But a lot of my perspective on life has changed just because of the fact that I've learned to use the dark side, almost. But I hate people with a fucking passion, and with that hate, I just don't give a shit what they think, and I just don't care what they have to say.
The only reason I don't hate people.
I think that's why I'm able to talk to people, because I don't give a fuck about them.
The only reason I don't hate people is I don't really know them, so that's the only reason. But if there's certain people that well, you know how when you see someone, the way they dress or something.
Yeah.
Um.
Like the fucking Paramore guy right there.
Well,
It's crazy. He wasn't introduced to the same stuff we were. It's crazy how like anybody could be just like us, dude. Except that they weren't introduced to the shit we were. They were introduced to some faggot shit.
Oh my
Or
god, I love
They
this
could be like
style.
the most badass shit that they think, and they think we're faggots. You know, it's crazy. But you know, for right now, we're out there seeing they're faggots.
yeah, the thing is, like, I don't really hate people I don't know enough about. But if you see a group of people and you know exactly how they act, you're prone to hate them, dude. Like,
Well,
especially if they act like a bunch of fucking douches, you know.
We don't hate them, dude. You're
A
just
group
like,
of pretty boys, you know, stuff like that. That's fucking annoying.
In my hate, I've just learned to categorize people, and I just don't give a shit. I don't even give them the benefit of the doubt anymore. That's why I don't care about them, and I can't, give them any respect unless I'm talking to them, and then they start introducing themselves.
Shake your hand.
It's the fact of me not knowing who they are is what drives me to hate them. If I know who they are and they are a cool person, then I begin to, be able to talk to them a little bit more. But I think it's the fact of not knowing who they are is that fuels my hate.
Didn't you say, like, when you were at summer school with Sergio, you thought he was a retard?
I did think Sergio.
Sergio.
Started talking about
When we were hanging out with? Yeah.
Did you ever?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever hear the story of the two Joeys met?
No.
Probably was very
how
awkward.
they were in class, right?
I don't
And,
know
like,
why that has to come up.
Cause like that was like a weird kind of way how they met.
Never mind, I think
But
Jim
whatever.
has an obsession with Joe too, so.
Oh my god, I can't bring up a name.
No, she kind of act like him.
Yeah.
When?
Well, let's
Tell us a story.
ask Quish the question.
Quiz?
Bitch.
Let's ask Chris a question.
A quiz a
Chris,
question.
okay.
Quiz the
Let's ask
question.
Chris. Let's ask
That's quiz a question.
Chris a question.
A question.
Okay.
How do you feel about mine and Fabian's conversation right now? Do you feel the same way as Fabian does, or do you?
I didn't feel like that way. I didn't feel like that during elementary school because I was like kind of like the popular kid. I talked to everyone. I talked to a lot of people, and I knew a lot of people. And it's just until
Shut up, Tanya.
And it was just until I
can you?
fractured my ankle, I got chubby, I lost my self-esteem, I lost all that. I just
dude.
got
Yeah,
in,
I can see that.
like a separate person to everyone, and I just stopped talking to a lot of
Oh
people.
my god.
That probably would have already happened anyway, Chris.
That was weird.
That always makes me laugh when someone says I was the popular kid. That always makes me laugh.
It makes you laugh because you wanted to be like.
Laugh out of envy?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
You broke your leg because of
Showing off.
I think it would have eventually happened anyway, Chris.
Yeah.
Because you're into World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah.
Why were you
God
into
damn
World of
it.
Warcraft?
Because it was during
Your
that
uncle,
summer
right?
too.
And your uncle. Yeah, you would have got into it anyway.
No.
So if you think
It
about
was
it like
just
that,
it was just because I couldn't be as active as I was. I just sat down all day and
no, you would have probably would have got addicted to World of Warcraft anyway.
No, he's what I'm understanding from what Chris is saying is that he got into World of Warcraft because he was disabled.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but I think it would have happened anyway, even if he wasn't.
But if
disabled.
he wasn't disabled, he probably might have happened.
Yeah, because that game's fucking
Yeah,
addicting.
it might have happened, but way later probably.
Maybe.
Alright guys, I got a question
Because
for
then he
you.
could have still been active and stuff.
Is it, when you look at the moon, does it look like someone's gonna fish off of it?
Way to change the subject.
Shut up.
What is this?
What?
DreamWorks?
I know.
God damn it, Fabian, change the goddamn subject.
Alright,
It's
no,
like game
sorry.
roll.
That's a Gabriel
Gabriel.
question.
It is actually.
That's a Gabriel question. Now shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up! Alright,
Fuck
what was
you.
we talking about?
Bitch licking
I
dick.
forgot actually.
Dude, this is a good start. It's basically literally the Kris Hour, dude.
No, we're asking him what happened, and then the popular kid in the game was like,
We should
no,
just
no.
we should just
No,
end it.
because
I
Dave-
think we should end it right there.
David was talking about how he
David, just because you're
would
here
have
now
gotten into
before
World of
everyone
Warcraft
else.
later. Do you think you would have gotten into World of Warcraft later, or do you think you would have?
I probably would have been playing it, but not as addicted to it.
No, you would have gotten addicted.
I think eventually you would have.
Chris, you know how it's addicting, dude. You know, games in general are addicting, dude. I mean, fucking Call of Duty, Chris. Battlefield now. I don't know. And who bought the Xbox, Matthew?
Yeah.
And
for
your
his
parents?
birthday,
Yeah.
yeah, but when you had it, you were fucking addicted.
That's because I had
Even when
nothing
you had
to do.
nothing to do on there, you would just,
Yeah, I would use YouTube. That's it.
That's why I ponder what Gabriel does now.
yeah,
Just
I
jack
sew.
off.
yeah.
I learned how to sew, Fabian.
Get over it. Fuck.
All right, I think we should end it right there, guys.
God
What do you
damn
think?
it,
David, shut the fuck up.
Well, I have
still
to fucking
good.
go to work.
Congratulations, go to
Hey,
bed
hey,
at
Let me
12.
check what time it is.
It's everybody's opinions in this. We have to just do what we have to do.
Like, fuck you, dude. All right.
On one hand, I do think that this went surprisingly really well. I think that
Yeah, because this is the first one, and Kris gave up so much. And
I
I haven't heard Kris talk this much since.
I like the Kris Hour. I like it.
Pretty good one.
I like how it's better than.
Were you fucking
Omni
retarded?
three.
What the fuck did I do?
And
You just picked it up, just showed it to you, and you just pushed
I
the
think
button.
doing it
I didn't
outside.
even push it. He took it away
There
from
goes
me.
the two conversations again.
Wrap
I
it
think
up.
doing it outside is a lot better and it's a lot easier to be who we are and say what we want to say.
Yeah, it feels a lot better.
And I appreciate the fact that how people, when we're in this when we're doing this conversations,
That we did not
that
blast on Kris either.
that nobody gets hurt, because that's the thing is we say things that are on our minds, but these are supposed to be
Yep.
an hour when we're able to say what we want to say and not the other person, the receiver, get hurt.
Try not to take it personally.
Yeah, because it's not personal. It's not aimed directly at you. It's just they're just questions that want to be understood.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, fuck Toby.
Fuck Toby.
Fuck Toby.
Yeah, fuck Toby. Why?
This has been the first episode of the Kris Hour.
Yeah, the fucking Kris Hour.
The Kris Hour.
All right, Kris,
Signing
you
off is David, Fabian, Lorenzo, Koala, Fabian, me, and Kris. Now end it.